Was fucking good. How's it going, Chris Gray? Just got done watching your game, lad. Nice little win for you, you little scumbag. How you doing, lad? What's good in the fucking hood? Been a minute. I have not been around for a while. I think last Sunday was the last one. How you doing, bro? I don't think I'm going to be on too long tonight as well. I reckon I might do an hour, if that, and then fuck off. People forget, man. Yeah, I didn't watch the event live, but I did watch the highlights, and it was brutal. I didn't watch a lot of MMA this weekend. I didn't see the draft. I didn't see the I didn't see the I didn't see any of the events. I didn't watch BKFC. I watched nothing pretty much. It was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, you guys are definitely doing better. I've been all right, man. I was in London today. No, well, not today. I was there since I was there today, but I was there since Friday. What the fuck is going on with my camera? It's all out of focus, which is probably a good thing considering what an ugly cunt I am. How's it going, Crystal? That BKFC event was bonkers, bro. They are rising up, especially with especially with like PFL and Bellator failing to pull their thumbs out of their assholes. There's a big space in the BKFC to actually do something. It's a shame that Conor McGregor keeps ruining things. How you doing? How you doing, Crystal? Good to see you. Hopefully you got my DMs. Big Ben is an absolute. Yeah, I love Ben Rothwell. I'll never I'll always love him for that stupid cartoon villain of a laugh he did in a promo leading up to that fight. I love Ben Rothwell. Very well suited to like bare knuckle as well. Is old Benny. Lad can bang. The coked up Connor face off with Jeremy was hilarious. I still haven't watched it all the way through. Watching Conor McGregor kind of pisses me off now. He just kind of cringe. He just gets up there tweaked out of his mind. Although for a full circle moment, it's probably worth going back and watching. I would say. How you doing, S Dogs, my guy? S Dogs, we need to get a live stream going this week. I'm just trying to sort out logistics because I'm back with you sheep. As you guys are aware, I'm working full time now. And full time in my job means 50 plus hours a week, 60 hours a week, really. So I'm struggling to get videos made or even get online, which is why you haven't seen me in a week. But we'll sort something out. I definitely want to get on with you this week at some point. I don't know what's going on with my fucking camera. Keeps going out of focus, which is annoying me. But yeah, good to see you, S Dogs, man. I've been watching some of your videos as always lately. If you guys are not subscribed over there, do so immediately. Even though he knocked out a fellow Brit, I didn't even know who he was fighting. Fuck whoever it was. No, I'm not working in London. I took my son to like Paddington's Adventure, and it was my sister's birthday, so like I bought tickets for her to see Book of Mormon, and then I looked after her kids and my kid while she went out. It was good for her. Anyway, but yeah, so doing the stuff with my kid on the Saturday was nice, but getting back was a right ball ache. I'm doing a show tomorrow, brother, to recap PFL and BKFC if you're free. Depends on what time it is. If it's like earlier on, like 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock my time, I can probably swing it. But bro, I'm up at like 6 o'clock in the morning these days to get like all of you. I'm bitching and moaning like I'm basically doing what you guys are doing, and I'm complaining. But yeah, until I kind of get things sorted out, because I've got quite a heavy schedule outside of it. Like, I'm obviously doing the full-time dad thing. I'm doing now I'm working 60 hours. Paddington's Adventure. Yeah, man. It might be a little bit too old for you or too young for you, but not much. I'd say, Chris. It was good, man. Bit cheesy, but he loved it. He loves Paddington. Paddington, my son does. Big fan of the movies. It will be 9 p.m. your time. I should be able to swing that. Count me in. Count me in. Just send me a link and I'll jump on. Because I could probably do like an hour and a half, 2 as long as I'm tucked up in beddy by like 11 o'clock, I should be good. Count me in. The only thing is now I'm gonna have to find time to rewatch the event because I watched almost none of it. I saw the Paul Hughes fight and that was it. I didn't watch any of it, anything else. Because I pretty much bigged up Paul Hughes from a while ago. I watched him live in Dublin about 6 months ago, and I saw some potential there. I didn't think he'd end up fighting Usman so quickly, but top 3 favorite fights. How you doing, Cage? Right now, I would say it's Manel Cap, Fluffy Hernandez. Ooh, I was gonna say Drickus, just because he's been getting the job done. I'd probably go with Gene Silver. They're my 3 favorite fighters to watch at the moment. But I've got to say, I've got a massive morale boner after last weekend as well. He's up there for me now. There's just something really enjoyable about watching him. How you doing, Mountain Man? How do you think Hughes does in UFC at 45 and 55? I think he does better at 55. I could see him being like up to top 5. His takedown defense is okay, but his boxing is nasty and he's young and he's got a chin and he's Irish. He's not like regular Irish, he's from the north. And take it from me, man, those motherfuckers are hard. Yeah, so I would say he does top 5 there. Featherweight, I don't think he could make featherweight. I think he could, but he's a pretty thick dude. Like I said, I saw him in person in Dublin and he looked like a big lightweight. But if he could make the weight and still not be like, completely drained, I'd say he could be top 5 in either division, but that would probably be the limit of it. I don't think like I was singing Usman's praises. I think the Nurmagomedovs are kind of getting figured out a little bit. And also it's not even that they're getting figured out yet. The level's going up. And they're so used to just dominating guys so easily that Yuri's up there for me as well. Yuri's in my top 5, 100%. I'm surprised Yuri didn't jump to mine as well. He's so fun to watch. Yuri, DDP, and Tom's amazing to watch. Tom's in my top 10, maybe top 5 as well. Islam called out DDP. That's retarded. DDP would fuck him up. It's the one instance when I say Islam's biting off more than he could chew in that one. And again, he's just talking shit. They could end up making they could end up making a fight for him at middleweight, but I don't think it comes. Because I think Drickus has got a full docket ahead of him. He's got Strickland to deal with, and then he's got Hamzat to deal with this year. And I don't think he fights again this year. I think that Islam is basically keeping himself out there for champ fights. And he's probably secretly hoping that Bilal gets slapped. As much as the UFC wants to dunk on it, I think they should just remake him and Sarukin and just stop fucking about. George Best was the goated Northern. I love George Best. I wouldn't say I was crying upset, but I was like upset when George Best died because he was a bit of a ledge, that guy. How you doing, Sniff, my man? What's good? Bo Nickel versus Islam. That would be a bit closer, I would say, because I think Bo Nickel is shit. And I think it would make it more even because of the size disparity. I think Bo Nickel is yeah. I think the days of coming in as like a wrestler and getting the job done are well over and just getting by on that. Roy Keane's the man as well. Roy Keane's obviously from Roy Keane and I were born in the same hospital. I always tell this story like it means something. It doesn't. But yeah, he was born in Sacred Heart Hospital in Cork Island. It's my one touch with fame that I can say that I've, you know, my one touch to greatness. Subscribe to Sniff, make him come back. Absolutely fucking do that. If you haven't been on one of Sniff's live streams, you have to give yourself the pleasure. And you have to keep giving him reasons to come back because he's an absolute legend. Um oh, hello DJ Aiden. Hope you're well, bro. Frankie, my best friend. Can you tell DJ Aiden I pushed Liam Payne through the window? There you go. You heard it here first. And he had it coming. Yes, I'm pretty much related to him. Exactly. Exactly. Being born in I used to tell people it was the same hospital bed as well, which of course it fucking would be disgusting. Frankie, no one talks more shit than Superior. It will never happen, but Islam would bend him over a desk. How you doing? How you doing, Giuliano? I happen to agree with you. I think Islam's too big for him. Superior is one of my favorite fighters to watch as well. To further add on to what Cage was saying, I love watching Superior fight. Anyone who's got really good JDM is somebody I really enjoy. Prates is somebody I really enjoy. I thought Chris was calling me pretty when I first watched it as well, or when I first read it as well, and I was very disappointed to finish the sentence. It was like finally a compliment. Haven't seen me for a week, and finally I'm getting some love. I thought the exact same thing. Um, I think Islam would beat him, but just because he's so much big. If you could take size disparity out of it, I think Tapiri is way better. Islam just keeps getting. Islam annoys me, yeah, because he just keeps getting away with stuff. He finally gets Sarukin, who's his size, can wrestle, is a decent challenge for him, and he gets away with it. I know it's not his fault, but it's just like it's so annoying. Ilya molests Islam. I like to have some contrary opinion. I think skill for skill. How you doing, Good Noodle? And shout out to Good Noodle MMA. If you're not subscribed over there, please do so as well. And obviously subscribe to Giuliano. And subscribe to Chris Gray, damn it, as well. He's gonna be making some stuff soon. Um if they were the same size if they were the same size, I'd pick Ilya all day long. I think Ilya is if you take size disparity out of it, I'd have him, and we haven't even seen the best of Ilya either. I went back and watched some old tape of him. His fucking takedown defense is unbelievable. And the way he strikes, the way he boxes, he's like if you mixed JDM and I don't want to say Khabib because that's going a little bit too far. But he really is a good wrestler, and we haven't had to see it yet. How's the stream so far? Pretty low key. I'm shattered. I've had a really busy weekend. I've got to go to work tomorrow, like the rest of you fucking normies. Um, we'll see how long that lasts. I've got some really funny stories to tell you guys about work. Actually, I've had some mad shit happen to me at work in the last week. I'm not sure how much I can say though. What I might do is I'm jotting down all the little things that are happening to me at work because trust me, there have been some mad things happen. And then when I finish there, I'm gonna reveal all. I've only been there like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I've already had like 10 mad things happen. Yes, Ilya would find an opening on his own face after Islam rains down elbows. I disagree. I think it would be razor close. I just think Islam would be a bit too strong for him, is my guess. But you just have to think about how hard Volk made it for Islam the first time. If Tapiri gets a fucking camp, who knows? How's teaching the youngins again, bro? Well, they're not really youngins. They're like 15 to 21. And bro, things have changed in this country. I'm gonna put it that way. Some mad shit going on. Let's see if we can get Chris more than 2 subscribers. Pretty sure I'm subscribed to Chris, and if I'm not, I'm about to be. I thought you were a Rothschild trust fund baby. I wish. Actually, I don't know if I wish that. Hot take: Ilya's grappling is as overrated as Tony's BJJ. It's phantom ability that has only been used against jobbers on the regional scene, but people act like he's Gordon Ryan. Do you know what it is, yeah? John Doe. You're absolutely right in that he hasn't used it against elite competition, but it's more what I saw from him in terms of the transitioning. You know, you can tell by the way, even when somebody's facing somebody mid, the way that they move between positions, you kind of see that there's something going there. I don't know. I think we haven't even seen the best of Tapiria yet. And I do hope we get a fight like him and Makhachev so that he can get to show those abilities. But at the same time, I want Makhachev to fight somebody who's his own fucking size. Because I think he's a weight bully little pussy and it annoys me. Who financed the change, Frankie? What the fuck do you mean by that? How you doing, Shotty? I have not talked about the Usman and Hughes fight. By the way, who do you think won? Good to have you here, John Dodo. Yeah, yeah. So it's more the skills that he displayed. I think what you made a very, very, very fair point there, though. But it's more what he's demonstrated against the lower level competition that makes me think he'd be fucking decent and more than decent. He's definitely high level there. How you doing, Kenny Rips, my man? Formerly known as Kenny Bigums. What's good, bro? I will have to DM you to find out the lore of the shitheads you have to deal with daily. You have to. Bro, I've seen fucked up stuff. Funnily enough, Shotty, um, I thought they were gonna call it a draw as well. I thought I thought they had here's me being honest here. I thought Hughes clearly won 2 rounds. And I thought Usman won 3 of them, but that the point doc made one of the rounds a draw. And I had it as a draw. But I will also say that I thought that Hughes had the more impactful moments. Like I felt like Usman was hurt on more occasions. And that's always a big thing for me. But a draw I think would have been fair. And I think giving it to Usman was mental. I had it a draw. How you doing, Jimbo? I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry. Nice to see you here. I'm trying to watch Usman versus Paul, but I can't find it anywhere on YouTube. Somehow, just the highlights. You would think here, it would be everywhere being Bellator. They might as well just start giving it out. Damn, PFL thinking they're UFC. It was the last Bellator thing ever as well. Weird. Didn't you hit 1K subs like a few weeks ago? I did. And then YouTube fucked me in the arse sniff. YouTube fucked me. I already know what your opinion of it is, No Chill. I think you had Usman winning 4-1, right? Which is mad when you consider the point doc. Bro, we watched the BKFC card last night on Dougie's stream. What an insane card. Man's just getting ironed out left and right. One dude legit did fuck. It sounds like I missed out on a good one. Like I said, I was looking after a whole bunch of kids last night. I couldn't well, I probably could have watched it, but it would have been really bad form. If somebody had cracked their face open, it would have been unfortunate. I know you're going to be a contrarian. Usman did not win every round. You're talking out of your arsehole. You're talking out of your ass. I think I saw a tweet you made saying that he won 4-1. And I think you only had it 4-1, or you basically had it 4-0, I think. Because of the draw round. I think it was your dumbass, retarded fucking take. That's what I mean. I scored 3 for Usman. And that's how I had it. I had it 3 for Usman, 2 for Hughes. And bear in mind, I've got no skin in the game. No, I'm not letting you on so you can cook me. I've been cooked by you enough, you fucking prick. You can come on, but it won't be to cook me. Unless we can go back and watch the fight step by step. There's no way that I'm letting you cook me on this one. I think here's the thing, yeah. There is some truth to the fact that obviously everyone expects Usman to steamroll him, and he didn't. So there was a little bit of bias in that. But I had Usman winning 3 and Hughes winning 2. And I think it was a draw. And I think it was very telling after the fight that Usman came out and was like, yeah, he needs 3 or 4 more fights to get back to this level. Unbelievable bullshit. And do subscribe to No Chill MMA. No Chill. Actually, I'm going to wait for you to get on before I ask this question. I'm only going to hang out for about an hour and a bit though, because like I said, I've got to work tomorrow, and I'm just mate, I'm fucking tired. I've had a long weekend. Trains were cancelled back from London, so I had to get a fucking bus. So it took me 4 hours longer than it should have done. So I'm not fucking happy. Usman definitely got the nod because you know where the fight took place. I don't think that Hughes quite did enough to win the fight. I wasn't expecting him to get the nod. I was thinking, for me, it was a very clear-cut draw. That's how I had it scored. But I knew Usman was going to get his hand raised. I wasn't surprised. And the thing is that he did land takedowns at the right time, but I don't think you've missed anyone. I think we've got No Chill here. We've got Chris Gray. We've got Mr. Picks and Packs. I've been lurking this whole time. Lurking and jerking, yeah? That's what most people do around here. Most people lurk and jerk. Hang on. As there you go. You should have linked your channel, No Chill. If Hughes needs 3-4 more fights, then his brother Umar also needs 3-4 fights. Thank you, justified. I totally agree. But we know Usman's probably going to get an immediate rematch. Or what they'll probably do is they'll probably give Marab Sean O'Malley, and then in 6 months from now, Umar won't fight, and then he'll get a rematch, which he'll lose again. Nobody's beating Monster Marab. Nobody. It ain't happening, bruvs. No Chill, where you going? Yeah. No Chill is getting like real fruity towards these cliff dwellers again. Real fruity. I thought he was one of us, but apparently he's all over those boys now. Yeah, so that's how I had it. I had it a draw, and I think it's but at least Hughes showed, and I mean, you know, he beat AJ McKee a couple of months ago, which was a really good performance. Close fight, but a really good performance. AJ McKee is really legit for anyone who knows about that guy. So yeah, O'Malley and Umar both get that white privilege. 100% they do. Hang on a second. No Chill's lurking around now. You think Marab could go to 145 and beat Superior? I don't. A Cliff Monkey. Fairs. No, I don't think he could. And we're not gonna get it anyway because
Okay, hello. Oh,
how's it
up
going, bro?
close, side
Hang
by
on a
side.
second. Let me
Mr.
put my
Frankie.
let me put my headphones in so we don't get any feedback. How we doing, bro?
I'm doing well. How are you? This is okay. No, I don't want to defend Usman Nurmagomedov. I do not want to defend any of those. You hear about what happened in Iraq? You hear about when law finally passed in Iraq? They're the only country in the world to lower the age of consent. They're the only country.
No, and didn't they lower it? Didn't they lower it to like 9?
Yes, 9 is the new age of consent in Iraq.
That's quite the jump in it. It was like 18, wasn't it? And then they to 9.
18 to 9.
Like they didn't even try to, like, you know, slyly go down the rungs.
I don't want to defend them. I don't want to defend them one bit. I really don't.
But what does Iraq have to do with that?
They're like one.
Closely
Apart.
related?
I don't know. Yeah, same gene pool. Listen, you're that Korean toss pot, Chris Gray. Now you're about to get invaded by Umar. You ready for this one? Oh, Usman is his name. This is what happened in the fight. I said this on
Okay,
stream. I said Usman's clearly winning every single round. You could look at the body of Hughes. There's a red mark. Hughes is a tough son of a bitch.
he is.
He's
Yeah,
very tough. His legs were chewed up. He was moving funny the entire time. There was visible damage. He was motion like he couldn't even move. Yeah, what the fuck, nine? I know it's disgusting.
9.
Paul Hughes was doing way better. Paul Hughes was doing way better than any fighter's ever done, except for Morale against this
So
style.
you
I
think that's
think
what it is?
we're seeing the style of Dagestani kind of wrestlers. We're seeing it's slow, but it's unwinding. Dustin did pretty good against Islam. Morale beat Umar. People are crying robbery for Hughes. What happened was in the clinch, Hughes was fucking throwing, but he was throwing like a retarded orangutan. He was throwing like a spastic, yet he barely landed. That's the truth. He barely landed in the clinch. How do you? It's not like he was piecing up Usman. He had the clinch and he was barely landing. He had good body shots.
Do you know what I think upset people as well? I think the turning point in the fourth round when the fight got stopped and it looked like Hughes was really on top.
Yeah,
I think it looked like he was starting to take over at that
who
point,
started to win the
and then the
round
break,
around 43.
yeah, and
And
then the break
and
really
then
helped.
but he also ended that round on his back, getting elbowed and smashed.
But that's the thing. I mean, maybe he wouldn't have if
I
Umar
think
hadn't had the
what's most
opportunity to
interesting is
reload.
not that okay, it was it's a robbery or anything. I think that Hughes could have won if he didn't get, I mean, absolutely blasted in the nuts like 3 times. I mean, anybody that's a man that's ever been kicked down there, and I know I'm saying this, people don't realize this because it's like, oh, it's a foul, it's a foul. No, it has an effect on the rest of the fight.
Yeah,
Your
yeah, yeah.
cardio isn't the same after getting kicked in the low like that
It, it's
three
it's
times.
like it's like why I called robbery for Chris Curtis when he fought, not robbery, but what I called why it was unfair. When Chris Curtis fought Kopilov,
Yeah.
same thing happened. He was starting to turn the fight on its head, got a massive shot to the baby maker, and then was just fucked for the rest of the fight. And he was starting to turn it at that point as well. Kopilov got the 2-minute breathing space, and so it's a very similar situation. So
And Usman
that's
also
why I've been saying.
milked the
Go ahead.
fouls too. Like Usman milked the one foul that Paul Hughes did. He was fouling that entire fight. It was nasty. I mean, it was brutal. Do I want to see a rematch? Perhaps I do. But I think I want to see. But this is the thing that we're not thinking of. Not trusting a lot out of you. I agree. I think if they rematch, people are going to be disappointed. I think Usman would just. I mean, the one thing that really surprised everybody: Paul Hughes' takedown defense is top notch. I mean, he defended against uh, AJ McKee stuffed
Mhm.
was it almost every single takedown against
He did, yeah.
Usman. I
And
think I think when he got
I thought AJ McGee was going to win that fight because I rate AJ McGee quite highly. I mean, he looked a bit sluggish in that fight.
he was off his game for sure, but still,
Mm.
It was Paul Hughes credit. That's all. I have my thoughts on that. I don't know how you score it for Paul Hughes though. Can you explain that one to me?
I thought he had. I didn't score it for him to win.
Hmm.
I thought it was a draw. I thought there were 2 rounds where he did more damage, and that was
Round
all it
2 and
was.
4.
And I think that's what I had it as. I can't remember the rounds exactly.
I
There were
think you
two
could
rounds when he
argue.
really. I
I
will
finished.
tell you this though,
Yeah.
Usman in the rounds that I had Paul Hughes winning, he did get taken down in both those rounds at the end of the round and hurt a bit. But I just felt that Hughes had the more impactful moments, and Umar kind of dug it out a little bit at the end. But I did
The-
have Umar clearly winning 3, and then
and then with the
the
point
point doc.
deduction, you would score to draw.
Yeah, that's how I had
I
it.
thought maybe Paul Hughes, you could maybe give him round 2. I thought round 2 was the closest round for me because that's when Paul Hughes' spastic clinch monkey fucking throwing was actually, landing a little bit. Other than that, he never really was landing consistently on Usman the entire fight. People don't are discrediting the leg kicks. People are you have to watch the fight without a
Mhm.
biased lens because I want Paul Hughes to beat Usman Nurmagomedov. I don't want these Nurmagomedovs around. I'm sure you don't want them either. But truthfully, I had a
Yeah.
5-0 Usman, and I don't know if I could be swayed otherwise.
I will say this though, I think there is an element of truth to what you're saying about, because they are Nurmagomedovs, and when anybody puts up a really decent fight against them, it's blown out of proportion. I do get that element to it. It's like with the Poirier one. I felt that Poirier was on the defensive for the majority of his fight with Islam. and
Yep.
I had Islam up 4-0, possibly. Well, you could maybe go 3-1 going into the last round. I thought he was very clearly ahead.
Yep.
A lot of people seem to think it was 2-2, and I just think it's because Poirier was still in there.
Because we're not used to seeing these guys
Exactly. Yeah.
moments. And another thing about the way that they fight is I noticed that Habib had this guy. Did you watch the entire card?
No, I didn't.
Okay, Habib. It was one. It was one of the even though it was packed with finishes, one of the worst card. I mean, it was insanely boring.
They.
Habib's camp is so boring. I noticed that Habib's kind of new tactic for his fighter is to just like annoyingly just take time off of the fight with the clinch. All right, let's read that. The head class shaved Usman. He was gassing. Let me get my head above the text. Hughes was pushing the pace. Usman got a 5-minute recovery, milked the shit out of it. No head clash, and Hughes wins that fight. He could have banked 4 and 5. Hughes has great takedown defense and great cardio.
Yeah, that was. I think that's what pissed people off the most. I think he looked really vulnerable in that moment, and it looked like Hughes was taking over. And there were a
Well,
few savage moments in it as well. So where he really looked like he was getting on top, wiping the blood off his head, and you know,
yeah, but he was wiping his own blood off his head. Usman was never cut. I mean, that's the reality. It's a shit.
Usman looked like he was sucking air though in that fourth round. He
100%.
really
Yeah. I
did.
mean, I'm not saying it's like a fair because I thought he cheated a lot. He used the cage to his advantage a lot. That's the same thing that Kunevov, or whatever his name is, that's the same thing he did earlier in the fight. That's their
Mhm.
tactic. They don't like Conor McGregor, and sometimes in his binges of just like coke-headed nonsense, he'd say something brilliant. And he said the Dagestanis are the best fighters that just don't fight, and that's
Mhm.
true. They stall so much. And Sniff,
Respectfully.
I rate Charles Oliveira's grappling. I mean, Islam squeezed the life out of him.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
help.
mean, I didn't think it was a robbery. I just thought it was a draw.
Maybe.
That's how I had it.
I
I don't
don't
think you
like.
can
I
make
mean,
a
I
case.
look a little Dagestani today, so I don't feel too good about saying this. But you got like pink LEDs on or something.
No, it's just my monitor background screensaver. It just flickers from various shit.
All right, what else? What else are we talking about in this headline today, Mister Frankie? Because well, MMA. I mean, there was no UFC on this weekend. It was still a good week for MMA. Bare knuckle, you catch that one? That was awesome.
Yeah, I heard the card was amazing. I only watched the highlights of the Heathen and Stevens because man, this weekend I was so busy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything. I wasn't in anyone's live streams or anything, but I heard the card was amazing. I'm gonna go back and watch the whole BKFC card.
Some of those one of the knockouts, like he just did a full 360 with his head. It looked like his head came right off his shoulders. It was awesome. Like Chrissy J said in some Discord, she said Ben Rothwell is like the white Derek Lewis, and I've never seen it. I mean, I never people don't realize how hard Ben Rothwell hits. Like holy shit,
Yeah,
that
he's
man
tough.
is a fucking
I, lo-
slug.
I was saying it earlier on in the stream. I'll always love him for that stupid, that ridiculous like villain laugh he did, that
Yeah,
cackle he
that
did
was
at the
funny.
beginning. Yeah, I've loved him from that
What's
moment
the plan with the hair? I noticed you got a party going on in the back.
with the hair.
Yeah, turn around. You got long hair. You're hiding in the back.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
tied up at the back.
Oh shit! You're growing like a ponytail.
You've noticed this. You are a terrible friend.
What?
You've
What?
noticed this now. I've had the same hair for like six. Do you know what? Forget it.
I
Now,
thought you
now,
cut
now,
it
now I'm
short. I
touched.
thought you cut it short.
No, no, it's been tied up.
Nice.
Why am I expecting you to notice these things? I don't know. That's some. I got a bit too sensitive about that. There, I
Oh,
need
it's
to calm
okay.
down a bit.
I thought because in the Pena fight you didn't have it like that. You can't help but laugh.
You're scum.
Even if it's a stupid fucking joke, you can't help but laugh.
Coming from you, Werner. That's a low blow, mate.
Verna, fuck, that's a new one. Verna,
That's a
wow,
new one.
wow.
That's
Verna
a new one,
Jandarola.
is it?
I like that. You got any videos cooking? What's going on with the Fight Night Frankie? What's coming up next?
Man, not absolutely fuck all, mate. I'm basically just. I have the channel ticking over at the moment. I'm working full time again, so
Oh
I'm
shit,
like,
why?
I'm not. I got an offer that I couldn't refuse, man.
Are you
So
talking
it
about
was
the one
just
with the bankers in Gaza?
the fuck, bro.
The
No,
bankers.
not that one.
Oh,
Not the
the
one
other,
we were talking. Not the
the
one we
other
were
one.
talking about over DMs, man. You scumbag.
Oh, okay, okay.
No,
The one
the
with
one I'm
The
officially telling people
Rothschild.
about
Oh,
on here.
the Rothschilds one.
I'm not telling you guys anything anymore. You're just absolute snakes.
No, seriously, why are you working full time? Like, how I mean, what could be so lucrative that a man who's like comfortably retired with, what do you have? 3 children, right? Or 4?
Yeah, I got 3.
At first you had 1, then they fucking multiply. How many you have like 8 kids. You have 4 children. You're
I've
allowed
got
to say
3 that I've got 3 that I'm willing to talk about.
okay, there you go. This dude's trying to be the next Genghis Khan over here in about 100 years.
It's already, bruv. You know what? You know I'm old, man. And like I said, I used to throw the dick about it a little bit. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
Less so these days, but you'll get there
yeah.
one day. Don't worry. I'm
Oh,
sure
okay.
you'll
Oh, I
make as
hope
many
so.
mistakes as I did.
Mistakes. Yeah, many mistakes as I did. Nice. Okay. When the future when Find Out Frankie's half Muslim child in 18 years or whatever finally sees us, he'll be called a mistake. I'll be so upset. But what could have drawn you, a man who's comfortably retired, back into work? What could be so lucrative? Because
Do you know what it was? I've been having a lot of dreams over the last few months about being back in a lecture. I was telling Jax about this. And I've always got this fear that because I always thought I might go back to work somewhere down the line. And there's always this fear of the longer you stop doing it, you get out of practice and then and it just happened to be just right time. Like somebody got ill, a colleague who I know, one of his colleagues got ill and they just had a position come up. And I was literally like, no, I don't really want to do it. And then when they told me the amount that was involved, I was like, I'll do it for 6 months, get a little bit of practice in and just,
nice. I mean, nice.
just
That's
tick it over.
nice.
Might as well.
That
You
what the
can't have
fuck?
too much money, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, your nose is like growing more pointy with every word that comes out of your mouth. But yeah, I mean, it has literally started poking up, like it's starting to tilt, like it's growing as you say that.
I
It's
felt my face. I felt my face was like,
a
there
little
was energy coming off it. Yeah.
No, I
So
saw
that's
like a
literally the
little.
reason for it.
What are those little hats called? Where's your little hat you usually wear?
What?
What is it called? The little hat you usually.
What do you mean the
Oh,
little hat I usually wear?
don't you usually wear a kippa on stream?
Man,
Why don't you have your
you are something else. You know that.
Why don't you have your kippa on? It's a little
Fuck
disturbing.
you, bro. Fuck you.
Oh wait, Tino does have a question.
Title. I've got a few kids, mate.
He's got
I've got a
about
few.
10. He's got 10 different answers
It's,
depending on the woman.
it depends on the day. It depends on how drunk I am, how much I'm willing to reveal, which hasn't been for a while. I've got a few kids.
Yeah,
Yamaka is the word.
yarmulke kippa.
I didn't want to say it so quickly. I didn't want to respond to it so quickly because it would have been very revealing.
Us in the know call it a kippa sniff, but you goy, you can call it whatever you want. You think you can't get slapped through video? No, chill. You're turning me with the hands, Crystal. But
How many kids? I reckon you've got at least one.
no, I don't even know what you're talking. I've told you before. I've told you stuff before, haven't I? Nobody
Well, this is the thing.
believes me.
I thought there was a difference between what we talk about in DMs and what we talk about, but apparently that's out the window with all this fucking Yamaka stuff and all the
Oh, I mean, I don't. I mean, I thought it's obvious,
straight
Frankie,
just stabbing me
what
in the
kind of
back.
name is it? I mean, come on. I mean, let's be honest. I thought you were doing the name change for your channel. Are you not?
What do you mean?
Fight Night Shlomo, or you're still keeping that one on the
Just
back
allow it,
burner?
bro.
Keeping that one on the back burner.
Nice. And Frank MMA, remember?
And Frank MMA is a fantastic
It was
one.
fantastic, wasn't it? I wish that had won. I wish that had won. That was the opportunity. You all blew it, mate. Because I would have changed it to whatever you guys told me
You
to, and you
should have done
blew it.
streams. Streams in your basement. Chicks don't get pregnant from begging. So that's disgusting. Sniff, you're foul, man. People call me foul. You're the most foul, Sniff. I swear. You need
This
Jesus
is
back.
this is why we need Sniffer. Sniff and I, in terms of like our children, Sniff and I have something in common. The first one I ever had. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know exactly what you're alluding to, so I won't say it, but you've
Yeah,
definitely
I've
you're
revealed something there.
well,
There's
what
there's
was
a few that there's a few that I don't talk about.
who was what's Darth Vader's real name?
Well, hang on a second. You just say that again.
What was I don't remember Star Wars. What was Darth Vader's name before he became Darth Vader?
Why are you doing this?
Because
You
you
you know
joined
you're you're
joined the
you're you're
just
you're you're
because you
19.
joined
You're
you
19.
joined.
I'm surprised. I'm
Okay.
surprised you know Darth Vader and not his original name, seeing as you're like the what do you call it, the new movie generation.
I've never. You see, I'm an old soul. I'm an old soul. I don't like the. I haven't never watched. If you saw my playlist, you'd probably be appalled. You'd probably think there's
No,
something
I'm not
something
surprised.
wrong with me.
I'm not surprised. The stuff you come out with, I don't know where you get it from.
Yeah, I don't know where I get it from either. But what I'm serious. What was his name? It's
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker. So you're like the Anakin. You're like the reverse Anakin Skywalker. Now you're playing for the Jedi's, but before you were on the dark side.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely cleaned my act up over the last, well, 5 years to a decade.
Is that when you started going to countries where they don't got DNA testing? That's true. Look at this bastard's face.
Unfortunately, they have DNA tests in all countries now.
Oh, not in
Somebody
like
put the word out.
Barbados, go in the Caribbean or something like that.
I'm not into. I went to Barbados. The women there are quite foul. I'll be real. They're a bit
Really? I mean,
not my type.
they probably don't bathe, so I get it. No, on Frank streaming in the attic would be crazy. I agree.
I would have done the whole thing as well. I would have embraced the whole bit. If you'd gone with Anne Frank MMA, like I said, it was an opportunity lost. There were some great ones there that were like, yeah, the opportunity was blown, mate. I'm
There's one.
surprised they went with Fight Night Frankie because it was like,
I mean, it's got a great ring to. I mean, you're still when I try to tag you and stuff, and you're still bad at MMA math. Like you gotta
yes, I haven't
update
changed the
those
hand. I need to
socials.
change the handle. Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to change the handle to it.
I feel like you're about to blow up on you. I feel like once you cross 1,000, I feel like you're gonna have some videos.
No,
That just blow
there's
up.
no fucking way. I think like I think that ship has sailed now in a sense of like unless because there's a strong possibility that I might just carry on working. I've said I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do 6 months,
shit.
but if
If
it
it's
stays
that
like this,
lucrative,
yeah, I mean this was never like a money making thing for me anyway. So
if you just, but I mean, that's the thing about Find That Frankie, man. You're like Giuliano in that. With Giuliano's, he's a different case, but it's just like, yeah, man, I'm a little bit bored. I might just go make 600,000, buy another house because I don't got anything to do. Like, what the fuck?
I don't fucking sound like that cunt.
I might just make 500,000 in 6 months because I'm
Oh,
bored.
that really
I'm bored.
hurts.
I'm bored. Yeah, I
So
know.
accurate.
Oh, it hurts so bad making 500,000 in 6 months, you bastard. I'm sure it does. I'm
There's
sure
no
it's
way.
got a sting to
Nah,
it.
it's not as much as that, but like it's you know, for then the voice is
If that's
brutally
even
accurate.
in the fucking ballpark, if that's even in the range, you're winning in life because that's insane.
It's all good. It was
I
one
can
of those things where
tell.
I couldn't be like, no fucking way. I would have felt really stupid for not doing it. And because it's a short space of time as well, I was
Yeah,
just like, see, you guys are all coming up with the good one. 5 nights at Frankie's is good as well.
Five
Where
Nights.
were all these suggestions? Maybe in the middle. Maybe again, I'll have to have another poll
You
at
read
some
what
point.
Sniff said. I'm not even gonna say that out loud, but if you want to read it, I think that's
I think I'm
quite
good,
out
you
of
know.
pocket. Sniff,
I'll
that's
put it
out of
up.
pocket even for you.
I see Sniff's allowed to say these kind of things in the same way that I do, because once you know,
Get a little.
once you mix effectively, you can pretty much that's why you have like loads of baby mamas from loads of different demographics. So you can pretty much say whatever you want, and then when people call you out, you can be like, "Well, I'll have you know
Still got a bit of
that I have a
chocolate on your lip.
son," or a
Yeah.
yeah. It's the way to go about it. How are the Philadelphia Eagles doing while we're taking a little sidebar here?
Oh,
Because
what,
they're
you got a
my
bet on that game?
no, I just like the team.
Oh, really?
I
I'm
want them to
on
win.
the East Coast on the United States. There is no fan base that's more just intolerable than Eagles fans. But like
Oh
Eagles
yeah, well,
fans don't,
Philadelphia people are fucking retarded, but
they
I
literally,
like the
it's
Eagles.
tradition to just fight each other at games. Like it's literally tradition. There's no equal games without a fight in the crowd.
That might be why I like them.
Eagles are they're like 18-2 this season. So yeah, they probably are dominating. I didn't know you watched American football.
When I used to gamble quite a bit, I used to watch it from time to time, but I haven't watched a single game this year. But I said from the start, oh, I always say at the beginning of every year, oh, I hope the Eagles win.
You
And
know
this
what?
year they're actually good.
I have to go, but I actually have a special guest that wants to come on, if that's all right.
Is this going to be you in like a fucking mustache or something?
All right, I'll be right back.
There's really something wrong with you. Half time and the Eagles are up 12. Perfect. I hope they win. I don't know if anyone's going to beat the Chiefs in the finals, but we'll see. What is this freak doing? How you doing, crossover? What's good, my man? I'm looking forward to going on with you during the week as well. Are you jumping on tomorrow's show as well? We need to find like 76ers fans are the same. Philadelphia fans in general are just fucking retarded to the extreme. Check out Crossover MMA and subscribe to Crossover MMA. Share the love. If you are in here for the first time or you're in here all the time and you haven't subscribed to Crossover MMA, I don't like the Boston Celtics. They kind of piss me off. I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and the way they started off the year really gave me hope, but they've been absolute dog shit since then. So I've kind of lost interest again. I'm basically a glory hunter. I only really pay attention when my teams are doing well. And as soon as they start sucking, I just abandon them like the casual that I am. In the same way that I do with MMA. NFL fell off once Tom Brady, not in the same way that basketball's fallen off. Basketball's fallen off hard. Nope. What the fuck is going on over there?
Yo,
Yeah,
Frankie, it's your boy, Kanye West.
Fucking hell, you are special. It's actually pretty good. It's not as lifelike as they say in the fucking adverts, though, do they? I mean, if you put a hood up over it, have you got a hood? I reckon you'd be good to go on the street. Only casuals are Golden State Warrior fans. Not true, not in the AM. I supported them. You know, the season before they got Andrew Bogut. So it was when they had Monte Ellis and they traded him for Andrew Bogut the next season. So I supported them when they were proper shit. Which is why I was able to enjoy the entire glory of it. And by the way, no chill, where the fuck did you get that mask from? Because I want one too. Maybe we could do an entire stream of us just in our own little freak masks. That's DC with food in mouth, not Kanye. Yeah, it doesn't really resemble Kanye, does it? It does look more like Daniel Cormier. It's almost as stressful as being a Man United fan. No, it wasn't.
Oh
It was
man,
DC.
I can't believe I got this interview for you. You should be feeling, as a sports fan, you're about to go crazy. I can't believe I got this interview for you.
Wait, have you got more than
ready,
one
buddy.
of them? I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. One of the greatest boxers of all time.
And Asana Frankie. Let me on your shoulder. Let me on your shoulder. Mike Tyson. I'm intolerable. My defense is impregnable. Are you looking at funny, white boy? What you looking at me funny for, white boy? What you looking at for me for?
Bro, that looks disturbing. It looks like you're a burn victim, bro.
What you mean burn victim?
I think the shape of your face is. Oh my god!
You think I'm funny, white boy? You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny, white boy? Sign your contract. Sign your contract, big boy.
This is genuinely making me nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know what to say. At least I know how I would really react.
I saw
When
your
you did
stream. I
that?
thought you looked cute.
Oh fuck! The smile as well. Fuck off, man. Fuck off, bro.
What you laughing at, white boy?
Bro, I'm getting a boner, bro. Allow it. Stop.
What the fuck?
This is doing it for me, man. You don't know what my kinks are, man. Be careful. Frankie, what do you plan to do with that mask? Bro, sorry, I'm just this is how many of them did you get?
Oh, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Don't
Fuck,
ask.
no,
Don't
bro.
ask me what they're for. Don't ask me what they're for.
I think I can figure out what they're for.
No comment.
Yeah, that was a
But
tough
you
one. No comment.
That would be one of your greatest interviews I think I've ever seen. No, so I would like credit.
Definitely
I
up
would
there.
like credit for blowing this channel up with the Mike Tyson interview. A lot of people don't know that
We
I
could
have
have let people know before we came on, and then I could have really boosted the numbers.
Yeah, maybe you need to interview with Mike.
We
I mean,
wasted
that
an
was
opportunity here.
good. Kanye, Mike, having a fucking party, having a barbecue out here.
They do look quite good, actually. I've
Yeah.
seen them on I've seen them around, and they're I thought maybe they were like photoshopped or whatever, but no, they look good.
No, I
Surprisingly
think they're
realistic.
fantastic. 100% realistic. Have you ever seen Not in the AM, bro? Nice. There's not much. What's next week for UFC?
So wait,
I have no idea.
I was gonna ask you as well. You said you were heading off for a bit. Yeah, what's the plan? You said you're not
Okay,
going to be online for a while. This is
so
what I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to ask
make probably a couple videos, but just this week, right? I'm I'm gonna do a couple videos this week because so basically my grandma, she snapped her leg. She used to live with my aunt, but my aunt got very sick now, so I'm probably just gonna have to go live with my grandma for a little bit, help her out with stuff, probably
Oh, that's
abandon
nice, man.
shit for a little bit.
Mhm.
Then
That's very nice.
she's a based grandma. So one time she laced me with edibles when I was at the pool.
I saw the video you guys did. It was you need to get her on more. She was very
I can't. I'm afraid. Do you think you understand? Like, it takes a lot of self control for me not to just say, just the most deplorable, degenerate shit.
I
She's
saw
like
you
that.
were on behavior when you were around her as well. It was funny.
She's like that, but she has no self control with it. She would get me demonetized so quickly. The things you could say that when she first saw Derek Lewis, I couldn't. I couldn't begin.
Bro, she was hilarious, man. She could blow you up to new levels if you.
Maybe.
I think you should take the risk.
She's gonna be like a content slave. She can't get off the couch, so I'm just gonna record her all the time, make her read super chats.
Bro, you could definitely take it. I mean, you could take advantage of the. I was about to say take advantage of your grandma, and it sounded seedy the way that I said it, but you know what I'm saying, in a positive way. You could. Yeah, I reckon that would blow. So can you tell us anything about this video that you're working on that you?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what it is. Basically,
the best video
I've
of all time. I think you were saying.
Yeah, best video of all time, 100%. I've been pondering this quite. So as you can see in my latest video, I'm done. I'm done trying to find you guys the most interesting prospects from across the world. I'm done trying to be like educational, help you guys about MMA. You guys have pushed me into schizophrenia. 100%. From now on, you're only getting the most schizo videos possible. And we're going to be doing... I've been pondering this thought. Why are heavyweights actually fat? Why are they fat? Why are they fat? If you look at the statistics, and I do this in the video, the UFC heavyweight roster has a bigger obesity rate than the most deplorable counties of Texas and Tennessee. There is nowhere more fat than the UFC heavyweight roster, and it's disgusting. And I'm going to be divulging into the obesity epidemic in the Ultimate Fighting League.
Right. I mean, I want to see it, but I'm like, I don't think there's that much mystery to it. They're just lazy fat cunts, mate.
But they're
That don't
pro.
train.
You wait until you see. I've discovered some.
Have you dug something up here that none of us have considered?
Oh my God! It's the most. It's yeah. I've seen a lot. I've dug up facts you'd never believe. You'd never believe, Frankie. I found a lot.
You've got my attention. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on board now. When is this dropping?
Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I gotta stop being lazy and finish it tomorrow. I perform a song and dance. It's lovely. You can and in this video you'll see the reveal of my true height because it's a picture of me standing up. So you'll get to figure out.
Don't tease. You've been saying stuff like this for ages.
Oh, I swear I said in January. I've been saying in January. Tomorrow you guys will see. Am I truly the 6'3" Giga Chad that I made out to be, or
that you've made out to be
5'6" little manlet, like Brutally Honest?
5'4".
Is Brutally Honest? Oh, is that your guess? You're guessing 5'4"?
No, I've met him in person.
Oh, but you're talking about Brutally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely 5'4".
He's not 5'4", but yeah, I tell you what, he's fit though.
He's thick or fit.
He's
are
thick.
You saying?
He's thick.
Not
he's
fit.
Thick.
He's thick. Yeah, he's thick.
No, that's.
Thick
I'm not. If I'm gonna get clipped, yeah, it's gonna be in the correct way, yeah. Thick.
Yeah, you think
like he's
Brutally
a big boy.
Honest? I know you think he's a Brutally Honest is thick, and you think he's a big boy. That's I know you think that.
That's right. I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure the zestiness was captured correctly. That was all. I'm not angry that it's zesty. I'm angry that I just want to make sure that it's delivered in the right way.
Where are you from, or is that not allowed? Are you by London?
No, it's fine. I grew up. I'm not by London now, but I grew up there.
Okay, is it true that in the UK now the most advanced culinary trend is people selling potatoes out of trucks and vans?
That's kind of always been a thing.
That's always been a thing.
It's always been a thing.
So why do you people pay premium rates for potatoes with shredded cheddar cheese? I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand why that's a big cultural
though.
trend. It's a fucking potato. It's disgusting.
You're about to see me angry for the first time. Hey, what the fuck are you talking? It's fucking don't go with potatoes, all right, bro? Fucking amazing. You clearly haven't had the pleasure yet of having like a stacked potato from some dodgy guy's food truck. These probably
11. What is it? How much do these potatoes cost? They're not cheap. I see. It's like 11.
No, they're not.
$11 for a potato with cheese and butter. You know what you could do? You could go to the store. You get a bag of potatoes for $1, right? And you could
not around here, mate.
Are you
$5? $5
for a bag of potatoes? Jesus Christ, the UK is so disgusting. Everything about
if you think the US is expensive, mate, you should come here. It's totally out of control.
Absolutely not. A little island of degenerates is what the UK is. The stuff musical sends me is truly foul. My idea of since meeting musical, my idea of the UK is fucking trickling down slowly.
I'm amazed it was in any way high.
Oh, I thought, oh my God, this is where Americans descend from. It's beautiful countryside.
Isn't that the point? That should have been your first clue, mate. You guys are all scum as well.
Oh, America's awesome. America's last night on stream, somebody crashed their car right outside my window. some drunk black dude crashed his car outside my window, went right, and everybody was saying, "What? Did somebody just crash? Did somebody just crash?" I just looked outside my window, and some black dude came out. His breath I think I smelled the Hennessy from my fucking home.
It's a bit of a weird thing to flex about, though, isn't it? I mean,
it's not a flex. It's not a flex. I think
smile on your face. Though. You were buzzing, mate.
Yeah, well, hey, yeah, it's what it is. Y'all white people in the UK be wilding. You guys be wilding. The white people in the United States are not as wild as the white people in the UK. You guys are.
I fucking disagree, man. I disagree, man. You guys have nah. You guys have got like rednecks and shit that are just off the chain, mate.
What do rednecks do? They drink Mountain Dew and get fat and walk around Walmart,
fucking each other's cousins and that.
They don't fuck you. Oh yeah, You want to talk about cousin fucking? I would
Fuck.
love to see.
We might as well.
I would love to see the rates of incest, the most divulged, the most just scummy part of Alabama versus anywhere in the UK. Are you out of your mind? Your princes and kings divulge from each other.
Oh no. They're Germans, mate. They're
They're
German.
German. They're your
Germans.
royal family. They're literally your royal family. They're your royal family.
They're Germans, mate.
The most
You're
incestuous
misinformed.
royal family of all time. Number two,
Yeah, they're
you
Germans.
guys
This is known.
with the royal
German
family
lizards.
that's extremely incestuous that rules over you. They decided, you know what? We don't have enough incest. Let's import 1 bajillion Islamics that can't get enough of lowering the age of consent to 9. Let's import 1 billion incestuous Islamics.
Okay. While you're bringing that up here, I just wanna. No, not that particularly, but like, can you explain this whole like age of consent to 9 thing for me? Because I'm sure you're very well informed on it.
I am.
While we're here, we might as well go. We might as well go here.
Iraq, yesterday or today, is the first country pretty much ever to just their human rights are just plummeted. It's just the most disgusting thing ever. I'm gonna get mad. I get mad just thinking about it. I truly just get
why
mad.
Why 9? Why 9?
I think maybe that's when what's her name, Aliyah or whatever, married Muhammad in the Quran. Maybe that's why.
I mean, if you're gonna go 9, you might as well go like 5, innit? I mean, what's the difference?
Fight Night Frankie 2025, ladies and gentlemen.
Once you're going to 9, you might as well just like say fuck the age thing. Just abandon the whole thing.
I have no comments. Well, what's the difference between 9 and 5 anyway? No comments.
I mean, is there?
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
Why did I bring this up?
I don't know why you brought that up, and I don't know.
This is gonna be a regret.
Yo, Musical's channel. We need to talk about Fight Night Frankie. It's gonna be happening now. That's my next video.
Giuliano, if you want to come on, there's I think the links in somewhere.
Yeah, Giuliano, scroll up. Someone should tell Nocho who founded Islam.
I'm not going to be on for that much longer though. I was only planning on doing an hour, but obviously with now that we've got into this, we might as well continue for a little bit.
Oh, maybe
I'm gonna
meet my friend.
I'm gonna stay on for another like 25 minutes tops, I think, and then I've got to
Oh yeah, you're all good, dude.
I've got work in the morning. Carry on anyway.
Yeah, but it's disgusting. They lowered the age of consent, not just the age of consent, but the marriage age as well, from 18, it's a good number, to 9.
I thought 18 was a solid number. I thought they nailed it.
It's not. It's crazy. In Western countries, it's not even 18. It's like 16 in most places. In Iraq, it's 18. These high value, the moral filled Muslim family values, and now they're just completely Sharia law, marry a 9-year-old, and it's disgusting, very disgusting. But Free Palestine. Oh my God, this just got holy shit! I've never seen a live stream
about inbreeding
be so Jewish before until just now. I've never seen a live stream get more Jewish than just now. Mr. Good Noodle, Giuliano, and Fight Night Frankie.
Good
I feel like the odd one's out right now.
It's good Joodle.
Yo, Giuliano, how are you today?
Dude, I'm hungover as fucking shit, bro.
I can tell, bro.
Yo,
you're just like
try
Oscar
some of these, bro. These are fucking goated for hangovers. I'm not even hungover anymore.
What is that? What are you drinking, dude?
Gatorade water. It's got electrolytes.
Oh,
Can we
so
remove this kid on the bottom left?
I'm happy.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking Korean bitch.
In my live stream, we were discussing how Good Noodle has I'll call it a fantasy about.
Shut the fuck up, Giuliano. Shut up.
Fantasy about what?
So after hearing Good Noodle just like insist that like Tapuria beats Islam, Hamzat, all these people, right?
I was joking when I said Hamzat.
Well, wait. It became clear to me that Good Noodle has a fantasy that Tapuria will in fact beat Hamzat Chimaev, and at the end, he will call his love Good Noodle into the octagon, and Good Noodle will run into the octagon, and they're gonna kiss, and Good Noodle's one leg will go up, and it'll just pan out.
You are so fucking gay for coming up with this, by the way. You fucking thought of that. That is gay as fuck. You have fantasies about 2 other men fucking. That's gay.
I didn't say
You
shit
came
about
up
you guys.
with that.
I didn't say
You
shit
did
about
on
you
the
guys. I
stream.
said nothing
Rewatch
about
the
you guys
stream.
fucking. I said no. I said nothing.
Yeah, you
about
did. Go
guys.
back on the stream. You brought it up.
I feel like I've missed a lot here.
He just doesn't appreciate Ilya, and I really like Ilya. All jokes aside, I think he's a really fun fighter.
Good Noodle appreciates Ilya, dude.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, bro. No, but like my thing is I genuinely think that like Ilya could beat Islam. I was joking when I said Bilal and Hamza.
What are you talking about, white boy? Shut the fuck up. Fucking impregnable. Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that my style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, praise be to Allah. No, actually, I'm gonna have to co-sign No Chill's argument that, you know, the UK is full of far more incest than, I mean, going back to the fucking dude, have you seen Charles II of Spain, the last Habsburg king of Spain, bro? His fucking tongue was so big that he couldn't even talk, bro. He had a hook nose, like the dude, I mean, he has as much incest in him as a fucking French pit bull.
What are we talking about, boys?
We're talking about, dude. I'm saying what you were saying basically about the fucking.
Inbreeding in the United States is not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. It's really not. Like,
there's no inbreeding in the United States.
Yeah, like people act like you go to Alabama and everybody's fucking related because one person made a documentary about those fucking like absolute fucking inbred for generations like people.
The Whitaker family.
The Whitaker family, yeah.
I didn't even know about that. Are we looking up that Whitaker family?
Look up the Whitaker
family. Thank you for the ammunition.
Bro, look up.
That's
hold on.
One
look
family
up the
though.
Fucking Habsburg dynasty. Look up Charles II of Spain.
Yeah, they're bad.
All right.
They're bad.
Say no more. All right, I've got you. Carry on.
Yo, you know. Yeah, they are bad. Yo, soft white underbelly.
Hold on, Anakin.
I know
know
about that.
I think that I'm not saying that Ilya 100% beats Islam. I'm just saying that I think his chances against Islam are better than they are against Arman, if that makes sense. I feel like Arman's a harder fight for Ilya. I don't know why, but weirdly, I think so.
Well, you're never gonna see that fight anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I keep saying. These fucking super fights are never.
I know they're not, but I can dream. Okay, I like Ilya. He's grown on me a lot. Like,
yeah, no, you can dream. You can dream about you and Tapuria on a fucking big.
Right.
Did he just say he wants to dream about Tapuria?
No, I said I can dream about the matchups.
You wanna dream about?
It came out. It did come out a little bit different, but you recovered it well there. That was good. Was a good recovery.
Yeah, you could dream all day about matching with Ilya Tapuria on
Grindr.
Tinder.
You're
sorry.
I'm a little credit, Giuliano.
I'm a little bit gay for Marab after last week as well, so I understand it, bro. Don't worry, I'm with you. I got you.
I have no comments to add to this homosexual conversation. I want to be left out of this.
I mean, I definitely admire Marab as a fighter.
I still think he's an inbred little blanket goblin. I still don't like Marab, but he's growing on me after he beat Umar.
I like Marab, obviously.
Yo,
I like Marab.
So I have a fucking.
I enjoy
I have a Marab story. So this girl that I know from here, I'm in New York right now, Franny. This girl, she's Georgian, right? And her friend used to date Marab back in like 2015, right? Before he was like anybody, right? And she broke up with him, and she called him ugly and broke, and left him like crying, like in his. Like, you know, in the apartment.
Sounds like a Marab story. Yeah, for sure. I can see this.
No, yeah, well, yeah.
Is this the cat story?
Is
this the story about the cats?
No. Just that like, yeah.
What about the Amy Kaplan story with Marab?
What does that have to do with Marab?
I've heard some rumors. I'm not sure if they're true, but I've heard that he's hooked up with Amy Kaplan.
I heard some rumors.
It's well known in the on the icebergs, you know, that he's shagged with Amy Kaplan.
He's not shagging Amy Kaplan.
Yes, he is, bro.
I
He likes them big.
rumors she ain't even a real girl.
Who the fuck
that's
is
not
Amy
happening.
Kaplan?
It's the
She's
one that
just
MMA
big.
Guru
Kaplan's
made
just-
fun of, and Nina Drama went after MMA Guru for.
Big journalist woman.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I got you. I
Her
got you. I'm
journalism
back.
is massive. She's
She's
massive
a
in the
very
journalism
big
scene.
journalist.
Massive in the.
It's like nothing you've ever
journalism
seen,
area.
bro. Like,
She's a heavyweight. They
I
say. Of journalism.
She looks like a
let's
heavyweight
say
Karen, yeah.
she would rock the GFO. That's she would rock the GFO.
Like if Peter
Bro,
Yan
no-
went to take her down and did one of those sweeps and she like falls on her back, like the entire arena is like crumpling it, like the roof of the arena just.
I'll be right back. My food's here.
Why'd you
I know who
let
you're
Good
talking
Noodle?
about.
Friday Night Frankie, why would you let this little prick on?
Hey,
I like
we're
Good
friends,
Noodle,
no
man.
deal.
I
thank
enjoy Good Noodle knows a lot about
You
about
about to say
Amy
you
and stuff
enjoy
as
a
well,
good
so-
noodle, Frankie? Is that what
I
you're
enjoy
gonna
Good
say?
Noodle.
You enjoy
I
some
do.
good noodle? Yeah, all right. Bro.
Pause, bro.
I know that ponytail already told me that, but you don't have to say it. I know you enjoy some good noodle. Being
You're the one who enjoys good noodles, you Korean
a 10th
fuck.
Polish, being a 10th Polish, right? Sicilian and Polish 0% Korean. Being a 10th Polish, it's awesome that like the majority of UFC champs right now are Polish.
I agree. I like
I think
that.
you're an
Tom Aspinall, that's ours.
No,
Light
he's
heavyweight.
British.
No, the fuck he's not. We have
Yes, he
Aspinall.
is.
Pereira, we
Yeah,
don't got Aspinall.
I think you've got to give them Aspinall. You know, he's definitely.
No,
You've got to give them Aspinall. He's
We're
Polish.
gonna take
Yeah, he is
Aspinall.
Polish.
We're gonna take Marab. We're gonna take Ilya, and we're
You're
gonna
not
take.
taking Ilya, bro.
Oh, Ilya's ours too.
Wait, how
Yeah.
are you claiming Ilya now? You're going too far, man.
He's Georgian. He's Polish. That's the same thing, pretty much. The flags look the same. Just
Yo, no, chill. You're fucking up, dude. As a Sicilian, I will claim all Georgians being Mediterranean.
exactly. There you go.
All right, so that gives us Tapuria.
Dude, being American
Marab,
is fucking rough right now. Who do we have? We have fucking gay John Jones.
John Jones. You got John Jones, bro.
You
Gay
and
John
man.
Jones. And we've got who else? Let me think. Oh, Colby Oh, no, that guy fucking sucks. Covington sucks right now. Who do we have? We don't have like a JDM from America. We have O'Malley, but he's not getting the belt back. We don't have anything as Americans.
rough
We
for
don't
you
have
guys right
shit.
now.
Yeah, you do.
Who?
What's that?
Where's our
fuck, I forgot
JDM?
it.
We need a
Your
JDM, bro.
Wait, did you just say
His name's
yes
Jacoby
you do? Did you just say yes you do?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, carry on.
Jacoby Smith.
I'm gonna back that for later.
Yes, you do.
And we also got Strickland, to be fair. I mean, his fight
Yo,
style.
Frankie, stop clipping things in
Yeah,
desperation.
that's a reach. That's a reach.
Dude, I know what you're up to, bro.
Here we go.
Bro, I've
Giuliano,
got no
Friday Night
time to
Frankie.
make real. Why do you think I'm having you on here? I've got no time to make real original content now, so I'm just like hoping you're gonna say some fucked up
You and
stuff that I
Giuliano
can-
know from.
Oh,
all
you
the
want me to
farm
say
later.
fucked up shit?
Oh yeah, please do.
Oh, go ahead.
That's what we're here for.
It's got to come naturally. I can't just spew it off the top of my head. It has to come naturally. Somebody,
give
let's
it
start talking
time.
about Dagestani fighters, okay?
Okay.
Sorry,
Friday Night
I'll
Frankie, you
get
know
that for you.
Giuliano, don't you?
Yes,
I think Vinicius
From the Mossad
Albert,
meetings.
my Albanian.
yes.
What? Oh, I was gonna
The
say,
ones that you're
yo,
into.
Vinicius-
Fat chance.
You little snake.
Fat chance. I'm the
Your
only
little
one here
bait and
working
switch.
right now. Noodle's not working right now.
Working.
Giuliano's retired with his Israeli agents
I'm working.
for him at
What the
Netflix.
fuck do you mean I'm not working?
Israeli agents at
Fucking-
Netflix. I'm gonna tell. Giuliano.
agents.
Giuliano has people think that Israel owns Netflix. Giuliano has Israeli indentured servants writing scripts for him in little cubicles all day. And Fight Night Frankie over here retired at 28 and likes to larp that he's 40.
It was 36 actually, but I digress.
Well,
Bro, you
you're not-
you
okay,
have the most
yeah.
you have the most shady job. You have the most shady job I've ever heard.
okay, let's stop this fiasco.
This fiasco.
No chill definitely auditions for me as a voice actor literally every time he talks. There's also the fact that there may or may not be a couple of NFL games today that are gonna round out a nice parlay. So while I sit collecting passive income, it doesn't mean that what was it? That Israeli indentured servants are hard at work writing scripts for me. I resent
I'm one
the
of them. I would know.
implication.
Admission of guilt.
The more you deny it, the
Yeah,
worse it gets.
Admission of guilt. What are you flexing, Noodle? I see you.
Yeah,
Think I'm not
Pretty
Jewish?
good. You're good look.
No, I know you're not, dude. I
No,
know
I'm
you're
saying,
not.
do you think
Well,
I'm
I
not
know
Jewish?
you are Jewish. I did that. Dude, you're too Jewish to fucking replace your headset. Dude.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
Jesus
He's taping it.
Christ.
That's hilarious.
I have another
so
one. It's just
hilarious.
older, bro. I don't want to fucking use this one. It doesn't go as loud as this.
Yo, where's Paradox? Good. Yeah, Eagles. By the way.
I mean, my whole thing is this headset was like $250, and it's just a broken like latch that I can't screw back in. So I figured it still works, you know.
I know Frankie's broken a few latches, and he's had his latch broke a few times too. I hear.
What the fuck, man?
Damn, Frankie. That's a fight on my block, Frankie.
Yeah, you know.
He's got a point, to be fair.
He doesn't have fights. He throws fisticuffs.
On God.
Yeah, if something's true, I'm kind of willing to let it slide. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
it's
so
all
many I want to make everything an innuendo, but I don't want to push it. But you've definitely let a few things slide in you, Fight Night Frankie. You've definitely let a few things slide.
Yeah, like the fact that Good Noodle dreams about getting finger cuffed by the Taperia.
What again with this? What the fuck
Oh
is
shit!
that?
Both of them? Both of the brothers? Shit! I
No,
thought it was just Ilya.
I don't like Alexandre Taperia. I fucking.
Okay,
I
so
think
you only want to fuck Ilya.
Come on, a little bit though.
No.
A little bit.
He's gonna.
Yeah,
He would have. Okay,
Good
Cody
Noodle
Haddon
hasn't
pulled
seen
out,
yet.
but he would have gotten fucking molested by Cody Haddon.
And you wish
Cody
it was
Haddon
you.
would have literally fucking been dancing circles
You
around.
wish it was here, yeah.
Nice.
Seriously.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon?
Yeah, so you're saying-
Do you reckon they're gonna find a replacement or?
They already
Or not?
did.
They
I
already
mean, I don't know
did.
if they announced it, but it's
Some
Kobe
guy from the
Thickness
regional
from
team.
Australia.
Yeah, thickness.
I'm down with the
Good
thickness.
Noodle would never have pulled out with
Do you guys want to see what I got
yeah.
for Christmas?
No, he would have never pulled out of Ilya Taporia. Just flip your
No,
camera.
you might like
What does
it.
that say?
Flip your camera.
I can't read it backwards.
Flip my
but-
camera.
Reasons to vote Democrat. Are you guys serious? Like you could.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what are some of them?
So we'll go to
I don't vote, Frankie. Frankie, I don't vote because
We'll
we
go to
live
the
in an
table of
oligarchy
contents.
Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. That's a very good one.
So
That's a very
I'll
good
read
one.
you guys the table of contents. Chapter 1, economic policy. Chapter 2, foreign policy. Chapter
Yeah,
3, environment, healthcare, immigration, crime, social justice and civil rights, infrastructure, economy, and tax policy. So we'll go to page 11.
I would rather shoot myself than talk about tax policy
Okay.
right now.
Page 1,
Yeah, me too.
2,
Are these all blank?
page. Wait, hold on. Let me go to the next chapter.
It better be all blank.
Wait, hold on. Did you self-publish this book?
No, this is what my brother got me for Christmas. It's literally the entire book's just fucking
Yeah.
blank.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
That's incredible. Voting is pointless.
Yeah, Snips right. Voting in okay, so Frankie, here's how it breaks down in the United States. Nobody votes locally. And when I say locally, I mean governor, senator, Congress, mayor, all the shit that could actually affect you. But they vote. They'll watch 20 minutes of news and then vote every 4 years for president. Where literally twice in all of our lifetimes, the person who won the popular vote has lost the election. So the electoral college invalidates.
Electoral college is awesome. That's the
It's
only
awesome.
way it's
No,
fair.
the reason why it's awesome is
That's
because
the
why-
only
I
way it's
want.
fair is the
when I-
electoral college.
No,
Hold
the
on,
reason
hold on,
why
hold on.
the electoral
This is
college
why.
is awesome.
Let me explain why the electoral college.
Tell me why,
is
but
not-
I'm
Let me
gonna
explain why it is awesome.
Okay. So we have we don't need 50 states, bro. There's no reason that Wyoming, that has less than 1 million people, should have 2 senators the way that fucking New York and
I
California
disagree.
do. It
Think
makes
yourself
no
100%
money back
disagree.
there.
That makes no sense to me.
I think states' rights are fucking retarded, dude. This is Jefferson versus Hamilton,
No.
bro. It's like, dude, states' rights get to the Civil
No,
War,
state
bro.
rights is what we need, or else everything would just drastically change on a federal level every 4 years, depending on what politicians
Yeah,
in
but then you
office.
have
That'd be a disaster for the country.
Yeah, but that happens, dude. That happens anyway. It just happens on a smaller scale.
It's not really like it's not like that though, because unless there's like the abortion thing, like for Biden, like Biden would have had like if we just had California's, which is California is one of the most popular states. Does they have the most electoral votes? California. Okay,
yes.
So let's just say California has the most electoral votes. We'd all be living in just like these massive like city states.
Right.
The last thing we want to
do. What I'm saying is there should be no electoral votes. I'm saying it should
just be the popular vote.
Democracy. Yeah, just the popular vote. So that's
no. I don't like people. People are dumb.
Why should a?
Well, yeah, if you don't like people, people are dumb. That's it.
They should do it. Okay, here's what I'm proposing.
I don't care about what you're proposing. 1 second.
I get one vote, and whoever I vote for wins.
Nice job. This is the truth about this American, the voting thing. This is the truth. What does some white-collar worker in New York City have to say about the rights of some blue-collar worker in New York State? Nothing. But when we eliminate the Electoral College, then the entire country becomes that on a way larger scale. Because the most populous places are cities, and that's just how it is.
This is the problem, dude. The problem with that is that sorry, I just got distracted by the electric. No, the problem is that
sorry.
The problem with that, dude, is that there's lobbying that controls who become like the electoral. Who do you think like votes in the electoral?
That's what I would like to think. That's what I would like to eliminate. I would like to keep the Electoral College, but have the Electoral College. Okay, if this makes sense, states are won by the popular vote, and there's no such thing as a delegate who votes for you. That's what I would like. Just eliminate delegates.
Yeah, but like the fact that delegates are interwoven into the Electoral College that's never.
But that's the only thing that needs to go away is that there shouldn't be delegates.
Well, yeah.
But having state rights and stuff like that, I think they're necessary because they're very different. Places are very different. They need different laws. They do.
Yeah, the boundaries of states are drawn arbitrarily, bro. It's like if you had like 8 states in the United States, you'd have all.
Can we talk about MMA?
All political.
You brought this up, you little shit. You hairy little worm. You brought this up, you hairy little worm.
You showed a fucking book.
What are you talking about? What book?
Can we talk about
Name
MMA?
10 books.
Can we talk about MMA?
No, you gotta do that.
Can we talk about?
No, you gotta grow your nose a little.
Can we talk about MMA?
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, you do look like the nerd emoji.
Dude, he'd never be this catty with on vacation with Ilya.
Yes, he would.
Again with this shit.
Ilya told me he's a brat.
Only he would, but only with like the hotel staff. Like he'd be bitching at them about the room service taking too long and everything. And Ilya would be like, "Good noodles, sweetheart. Why are you shouting?" Good noodles
a queen.
Sorry.
I'm gonna break this live on stream if you keep talking about it.
Don't do that. Don't break your phone.
Yeah, dude. Don't go.
You think I won't?
Don't go clown Jones.
Don't go crazy,
I didn't even fucking break it.
It's okay. Ilya makes a lot of money. He could just get bought a new one, though. That's
yeah, exactly.
Never mind.
He knows he's got a new one on the way, bro.
This is Italian supremacy, bro.
Deal with it.
Yeah,
they're both Italian.
Yeah.
Italian why is that?
I don't like.
Why is that?
I don't like
because
you
we
people.
are the supreme.
I don't like you.
I was gonna make you my consigliere, Ganoodle, but now you're.
I don't know what the fuck that
ranks.
means.
It's consigliere and it's advisor. But
that's that's not what the Sopranos told me, actually.
Dude, The Sopranos is the worst frame of reference.
I like.
Oh yeah. Well, then why did they get calls from the mafia saying they were doing
great? It was great. It's not how the mafia works, Noodle. But it's a great show. But it's not realistic.
It's a great show.
I just saw some TikTok about how they got calls from the mafia saying, "Yeah, you guys portrayed that really well." I'm like, I'm sure the mafia called you.
Well, yeah, because after the RICO Act, dude, the Italian American mafia has been degraded.
There's no mafia. There's no mafia.
There is a mafia. It's just not Italian.
Oh, Frankie's got a smile on his face now. Frankie's really excited.
I knew it was about to kick off. That's why.
You know who it is, though? You know who it is? It's the ones you can't say it is. It's the Samoans.
Yeah, the Albanians.
It's the Samoans. They control Hollywood.
Fucking Albanians.
Samoans.
Samoans?
Fucking Albanians.
Samoans, yeah, it's them.
So
Those pesky
loving.
Samoans.
Wait, let's go back to the Albanians again. Who I believe are no-shows people, the Albanians. Let's talk about them.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I'm surprised you're not somewhere fixing a radiator right now.
Albanian. It's South
Bro,
Italian.
Albanians, dude, they're bed bug people, dude. Their hair and fucking skin are the same
Bed-bug
color, like
people.
Simpsons character.
Oh,
Like
shit.
they're the worst people alive.
What did
Albanians are the worst
Albanians
people
do to you?
alive.
Albanians are the worst people alive. Like 100%. Like, and Bernardo Sopaj gets killed in the next fight. Not only that,
you're just mad
My
because
boy
fucking
Vinicius
Tercio's lost and
there.
he sucks.
yeah, well, he put up a
That's
more of a
not
fight than
Sniff.
people thought he was.
This is the best thing about Sniff. Sniff has said so much esoteric stuff, and he's like, I told you guys.
Sniff,
I told you guys.
Sniff, you have
Sniff,
no idea what you're
Sniff,
talking about.
Every time I think
Sniff, what are
something
you
you say is
talking
about to
about?
come true, it just
Sniff.
doesn't. You have never been right
No,
about
hold
a
on,
single
hold on.
thing you've ever said. None of your theories have
Sniff,
ever
Sniff,
came true.
hold on. All right. Listen, Sniff. The fact that that business was done between like Meyer, Lansky, Bugsy Siegel, and a couple of Carlo Gambino and Lucky Luciano, the Jewish mafia essentially didn't exist, bro. There were a couple of Jewish people that did business with the Italian American mafia
You think it
a
doesn't exist
long
right now?
time ago.
No, it doesn't exist.
What, the Jewish mafia?
Oh, the Jewish mafia?
Oh shit, Good Noodle might. Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh
Your
fuck.
kip is
Damn.
twitching with excitement.
Yeah.
None of you know shit. Sniff.
Like-
This is you're the Whitey Bulger of MMA YouTube. You crave nothing but violence. That's all it is. You get off on the violence of it, Sniff.
Can we talk about MMA?
Dude, Sniff's the Bumpy Johnson of
Find that
hold on.
Frankie's had a few bumpy Johnson.
or the fucking Nicky Barnes.
Wait, I got a question. I got a question.
He's going at Denzel.
Frankie,
Jesus
if
Christ.
Sniff was homeless, would you let him live with you?
100%.
Sniff had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I would.
If Sniff had nowhere to go, you'd let him live with you?
100%.
Oh yeah.
No one glazes Sniff more than me.
I would, dude. I love Sniff. I would, dude. When I got swatted in that hotel in Virginia, Sniff was fucking.
But by the way,
like,
while you did you ever get to the bottom of what happened with that? Because I
oh yeah. It was,
You gotta get it's
Yes.
all those clown show orbiters and people like that.
no, dude. It was no. It actually. Had
Oh
nothing
really?
To
Nothing to do
with
with
that.
YouTube?
No, it really didn't. It was somebody's. Well, I mean, in a roundabout way, it did. But it was somebody's
Yeah.
ex. That,
Stuff like that
That's
happens.
why, yeah.
That's understandable.
I mean, it happens.
Did you just show a
But,
toy? No, I'm not gonna ask.
A toy?
Oh, I thought it was something that you put up your rear. I don't
Yeah,
expect
of course
you to have
you
a
would
weapon.
fucking think that. That's the first thing that you're.
Well, you're on screen.
Hold on.
The stuff that you've said today.
Speaking of things we put up our ears.
You just
Fuck.
Good-
Frankie,
good
what
news.
is
We
this
got-
stream, dude? What is this stream, man?
Bro,
They're
I've
flashing
said
their
nothing for the
blades.
last 20 minutes. Like, I don't know
Bro,
what's
and
going
this
on.
is- Bro, this is what I travel with, son.
Oh, you want to? I don't know if
You're-
this is illegal to show, but hold on.
Ah, fuck it.
Don't show your dick.
Oh my
Don't show
god,
you.
not an ounce of muscle on that body.
What? I don't need muscle.
Shit, never
Why would I need
Bro,
muscle?
You're not, bro. You're the top with the Poria. Never mind. Shit.
Why would I need
I
muscle?
don't got shit to say. Let me be. I'm not. I would never pull out a Glock on camera. I never would. Or a gun.
Yeah,
I would
this is
never
my
pull out
favorite
a gun.
Glock.
Yo, you think you know about guns, dude? What's
What's
the
a 4570? Yeah, dude, 4570 is the fucking most basic bitch round he could have brought up, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I think a man should know what a
What's that?
4570 is.
yeah, then shut the fuck up, bro. When he
Juliano's
told
like,
Rampage to
what
shut the
the fuck
fuck up, I was like, bro, there's no way.
I thought
There's no way.
Rampage was gonna beat his ass at that moment.
I know,
Alright.
dude. Like, fuck.
Rampage
No,
is a
hey,
bigger
wait,
man.
hold
He
up,
did
hold
what he
up.
had to do. That's what he
All
should have done.
This is the thing, right? Like, yeah, Kevin Holland's a fucking retard.
Yep.
But also, Rampage, there's a bit of glazing, I feel, for Rampage Jackson. That, like, I mean, Rampage Jackson talked the same fucking way to John Jones before Jones fucking put him in, like, in a
Hey,
still
but there's a
historic
difference between
fucking-
Rampage talking that way to
Yeah,
John
man.
Jones and Kevin Holland, a fucking journeyman who quits in all of his fights.
They're not
talking-
gonna be okay, but
That's two
Holland-
champions. That's
Holland
two
is not
champions
gonna be
versus a fucking
fighting
journeyman who's barely ranked.
Rampage. This is the truth.
No,
I feel like
I
Kevin Holland looked up and idolized Rampage a lot, and the fact that one of his idols could say something like that really just like got under his skin in a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. I just think that like acting like fucking Rampage Jackson was would fucking
like I get it. He was talking that way to John Jones, but Rampage is a champion. John Jones is a champion. That's equals, dude. Kevin Holland at like the peak of his career was ranked what, like number 10 at welterweight or some bullshit like that.
Not even.
Like.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay, that's completely out of context. Rampage and John Jones fought. They fought.
Yeah, they
That's
fought.
why they
fought.
They
Kevin
fought.
Holland would not last.
Rampage
with, like,
is
actual
20 years younger. I mean, 20 years
Yeah.
older than Kevin Holland. You shouldn't be talking
Bro,
about.
do you think that Rampage wouldn't beat Kevin Holland's ass now?
No, he wouldn't.
Here's MMA Guru put it.
That's
Hear me out. MMA Guru put it perfectly. In a studio scrap like that, Kevin Holland would get the better of him. Like, he's so much older, and like he's so much more prone to injury because he's so much older. Like if we're talking prime, like if he's in his like 30s versus Kevin Holland right now, he literally fucking would have murdered him.
You know what? Good Noodle looks like a silk bug. If you ever seen one of those, you ever seen a silk bug? Looks exactly. Give that a Google. Looks just like Good Noodle. Silk bug.
You were silver?
No, not a silver. It's a silk bug.
That's it. That's an interesting leap there, but okay.
Like the larvae, he looks like.
Yeah, I know them as larvae.
I'm getting disrespected. You know the 45.
I'm on the you know what they say about. You know what? This is the truth. Chael Sonnen all you want, bro. There's never been a West Coast gangster that's came to the East Coast and been. It's just the East Coast owns the West Coast. That's how it is.
That's 100% true. Fucking Suge Knight tried that shit with 50 Cent. And
there's no such thing as a West Coast gangster, Good Noodle. Come
not
to
really.
New,
If I'm being honest, like anybody, like there's so many like people at like the high school and the middle school that I went to who were like wannabe gangsters and they thought they were all hard, and I'm like, bro, like none of you have actually been in a real fight. Like you've all just been in like fucking scraps in the hallway. You've never actually been like stomped out in the street before.
You ever watch The Sopranos, Frankie?
Yeah, of course.
If there is someone,
listen. Sopranos. Have you ever seen Goodfellas, Casino,
Mambo Italiano, Giuliano? Listen,
Anakin, this is Airsoft, Anakin?
You are an identical replica of Christopher from The Sopranos.
Yo, Anakin, is that Airsoft right there? That's Airsoft, Anakin?
Yeah, yo, Good Noodle. That's what really happened to my ex, bro. I took her to the woods.
What?
Your Adriana, your ex, nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my ex that I talked about.
Mexico is scary. Mexico doesn't have gangsters. They have like Satanists. They have like crazy like cult members.
Yeah, it's another level. It's not gangster.
It's not even like a gang. Gangs make money. They're just like a cult.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not organized
like that.
Same with
that's what I was
same with like MS-13 from El Salvador. Like it's not organized crime anymore. It's just like
Is Lele Lane that changed her name?
Yeah, Lele's Lane.
Yeah, it's Lane. Dude, Ron made her fucking paranoid about getting doxxed to the point where she changed her name.
Hold on.
She can't change.
Sorry, Paradox. I'm not Kevin Holland maxing. I'm not Kevin Holland maxing because I'm not fucking going up to a UFC champion being like, shut the fuck up when I'm a fucking journeyman.
I honestly
this
thought
is 223. This isn't a 45-70. This is 223.
No, dude, you're going up to a UFC champion talking about like how well you would treat him in the hotel on vacation.
All right.
Sorry, the Superior love was strong.
That's crazy.
I think it's just. I mean, you want to say love? I think it's just lust.
Yeah,
I don't want to say love. There's not a loving bone in that kid's body.
He just called you a loveless Jew, dude. That's terrible.
I'm not Jewish.
Okay. I'm not Italian. Neither is Giuliano. We could all lie. What are you up to, Frankie? You having fun?
Yeah, Frankie,
What are you doing?
I
Frankie, have
thought
you read-
I'd be in bed by now, but this is obviously more entertaining than that. So I'm just letting it roll for as long as it
You
goes.
get progressively more pink every stream.
I need
Bro,
to,
he's
I need
Dana
to,
White
I need to
maxing.
change that. I need to change that background screensaver for sure because it's whenever I go back and look at it, it does look. It kind of represents my brand, you know, like fruity and fucked up. So maybe I'll just lean into it even more.
Frankie, have you read the books on your shelf?
Those aren't books; they're video games.
Have you played all the video games on
No
your shelf?
fucking way, has.
Not even close, mate. Probably
Juliana,
not even 2% of them.
we think you're Musad. Fight Night Frankie, that's like high chief of Musad.
Dude, I'm not
That's high
Musad.
chief of
Sniff,
Musad.
cut the shit, bro.
Sniff told me you Musad. He showed me proof. Sniff. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys think the best thing Sniff ever told me. He genuinely believes that Hitler is Walt Disney. He genuinely believes they swapped out Adolf Hitler for Walt Disney. He genuinely thinks that.
Dude, Walt Disney died while Hitler was still alive, commanding troops in Germany.
I want to see Sniff's response.
Yeah, Sniff, please respond. Sniff, how do you respond to the allegations that Walt Disney died in the United States during World War II or just before, while Hitler was commanding troops in Germany?
Weird coincidence, yeah.
Sending me things like.
While we wait for that, let's discuss Vinicius Oliveira for a second. Bring this shit back.
He's gonna knock out Said Nurmagomedov in the second round.
Oh my god.
What the fuck
shit.
is that?
Yo, he has so many. Yo, he's Frankie. That's just the tip of the iceberg, bro. No Chill sent me so much more. Like, I've told him to sit on it, but like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Bro, I got fucking.
What the fuck is that, bro?
I think mine was definitely the worst.
Oh, fuck, you look like a fucking poodle. Good poodle.
Don't fucking start that.
Oh, shit. What about Vinicius? Let's talk about Vinicius Oliveira.
Yeah, word. Hold on, No Chill. Just like
we need a. Is that a? Turned out, is that a Down syndrome Asian guy? Is that a Down syndrome Asian guy? The saturation makes it so hard to see.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Either way, it hurts my feelings. Don't worry.
Good Noodle spends hours in makeup before he live streams to fix his eyes.
What?
hours in makeup.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. It's like you're a voice actor. It's like why are you sitting in makeup for so long? He's like, close the door. And it's like, wait, is that an Asian accent I just heard? This is weird.
Are you talking about me? What the fuck?
Good news. They don't look that different.
I didn't know they came in Asian.
All right.
How do you do that background thing? Let's see if I could make a funny background.
You can. Wait, you have to do it on like oh wait. I don't know if you can do it on Restream. Wow. Fucking children. Alright, yo.
Let's see if
Vinicius
this
Oliveira,
works,
right?
Oh, fuck.
That's crazy.
Do you know what's the worst thing? You sent me that before you put it in the video, and I just let it roll.
What is that? What the fuck is on the
That's
right?
DJ Aiden in his tongue.
No, I was gonna say this is Giuliano after ketamine therapy.
Oh shit, man.
Wait, I have glasses and a
Yeah.
what?
Poor Frankie wants to go to. He has a new job. He
Alright,
wants to go to bed, man. All right, direct the conversation back to Vinicius Oliveira.
All right. Vinicius Oliveira, my Albanian killing fucking prospect. Yeah. So yes, he will beat Said Nurmagomedov, Frankie, because you did say, I believe earlier in the stream, something about the Nurmagomedovs finally getting checked.
What a fuck.
I think people are just catching up. I think it has more to do with that then. But yeah, but it's the same valid point though.
It's a slow unravel of your style and how to counter it.
Well, I think that there's tiers to them. I mean, I think Saeed and Usman and well, I mean Usman is hard to say, but like once one gets defeated, I'm not talking about the one fucking knockout loss that Islam has. I'm talking about like Saeed got beat by Jonathan Martinez. I don't give a fuck about people saying that was a robbery. Barcelos also beat him. He can be overwhelmed with strikes, leg kicks. Basically Vinicius Alvarez is gonna front kick a lot. He's gonna fight him kind of the way he fought Ricky Simon, and he will definitely mark that fucking win.
Hey, Juliana, did you watch Road to Dubai? Did you score?
Yeah.
Did you score that for Paul Hughes? I scored 5-0 Usman Nurmagomedov. I did.
Really?
I thought he was 5-0.
He's just being
I'm
edgy.
not.
Look
I
at
am
him. Look at
not.
his bullshit, man.
I am
You're
not.
such a bullshitter.
Hold up.
Sorry.
It's hard. Like, I definitely give the second round to Hughes.
That's the only round I was debating. Was the second round could have went to Hughes. Because a lot of the times in the clinch when he was throwing, but he wasn't landing.
Yeah, it's hard not to give the third round to him as well.
I can't give him the third round at all.
I mean, it's just like people. I don't see. It's like one judge. I don't know how one judge had it a fucking draw.
Me neither.
I had it a draw.
Did you really?
Yeah, I thought that Hughes won 2 rounds, and then there was obviously the round when Usman won, but then got the point dock. So that's how I had it a draw.
Lele is so funny. We all know who you are.
I know, dude. Yo, it's just like, yeah, she fucking
should have been a draw.
Yo, I posted my bet with her on Saturday. I have to, if it's a draw, I still have to get her dinner and take her to a movie. But which I would do anyway. All she has to do is ask. But like, she's not about asking. Bye, Betty.
Perfect.
Betty, 2, 4, and 5 Hughes. 4 and 5 for Hughes. What the fuck is wrong with you, Betty?
He's rage baiting you. Calm down.
Hughes could have won. I had Usman winning even round 2.
Yeah.
You screenshotted that quick, bud. How did you get that screenshot so fast?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Juliana doesn't know about that.
Yeah, sure. What, you're Tyson?
All right, my Tyson shit. MMA had 1,000 on Paul. Now people will do this narrative that Hughes won. This is the truth. Usman the entire fight was beating up the body and the legs. Paul Hughes never landed anything bigger than. I mean, Usman had a lot of his. He made so much visible damage on Paul Hughes. They talk about how cool the moment of like the blood, licking the blood off of him was. It was great. Whose blood was it?
He definitely landed. He did some damage to Usman's body. One left hook.
I thought the damage was on Hughes' side definitely, and I also thought that as we talked about earlier,
barely walk.
Yeah, he was.
Watch Weasel's breakdown vid. Weasel is a fucking intolerable
slug. Fuck the Weasel. The Weasel's a fucking.
Actually, it's not like the Weasel said. The Weasel said the Hughes one.
The Weasel doesn't know shit about fighting.
Here's the thing about Weasel.
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing about Weasel. He fucking moans Dagestan when he wipes his ass.
I don't know about that. I just know that his takes are never good.
Bro, his takes are fucking completely.
Let's not look at that again.
Yeah, show me that again.
1 second.
I missed it.
Actually, can you send me that later?
Oh, good. I'm about to take a lucrative position. Boys. I've got a lucrative offer.
Yo. Hold up. So musical MMA sent me this wonderful fucking video that Lucrative James, who's a complete fraud piece of shit. This dude posted this live. So yeah, so he said Hughes was a lock, and he was so sure of himself that he went live with this.
At plus 500, plus 400 should get this win. Let's see if they do buy rob us. He's got the point deduction as well. Should be unanimous. Let's go.
He told all his fans to bet on
We've got a
this.
lot of money on Paul Hughes here, plus 400. Split.
Is there a meltdown coming?
Oh yeah, easy. Unanimous. 48-46. Yeah, easy. Easy. 100%. 48-46. Oh, majority.
You see the penny dropping.
Jack Slack. So you're telling me that English? So you're telling me English people like Will Black Betty and Jack Slack think that their neighbors won the fight against the Dagestanis? I don't care who thinks won it. These people are just showing you that they're idiotic, fucking retards. They're showing. But look at all these people that's outed themselves as retarded fans. Awesome, Will Black Betty. Thank you for showing me all the people.
You just said Usman won 5-0, bro.
He did. Rewatch the fight.
That is
Usman
fucking
beat
ridiculous.
up. I watched it live with the panel. Everybody on the panel thought that Usman. This is the thing. People like to live vicariously through the fighters, and watch the entire panel thought Usman won every round. Yes, Hank the Tank. Is that Hank the Tank? Who's that?
I'm not even saying Usman won.
I didn't watch the fight.
I'm not even. Sorry, I'm not saying.
Wait,
I'm
what
not
is
saying
the- hold
Hughes
on,
won.
wait.
I'm saying I had it draw.
Nah. How, dude? What? Okay,
I
Frankie.
explained.
What rounds? Did
I can't remember the round. Two was definitely one of them. I think it was either.
two.
So I'm thinking it was either
I can
I
give
two.
two. It's two.
I could give Hughes 2.
No, I know. Usman won round
Okay,
three.
so if you
The
give
debate
Hughes
rounds are
2 and
4
3,
and
what
2.
was-
Yeah, but no, Joe.
Okay,
No, Joe. I'm saying like, devil's advocate, right? I could give Hughes 2 and 3.
I can't
How the fuck-
because if you could give him
Right,
3,
right.
then
But
you could give
I'm
him
just
4.
saying- No, you can't give him 4. Not
What
even-
round
Those
was
are the
the point?
debate rounds. It's 2 and 4.
No,
They're
3 is
totally
more
no.
than
Usman
Why are we acting like
clearly
this
won
wasn't
round 2
Hughes 50-45 though?
because he didn't win the fight at all.
No, but it was.
His legs were bright red. His
Because-
body was
No, sir.
bright red. He had a big cut trickling down blood.
Do you know how white we are around here? Of course, it was
Do you
bright
know
red.
that
No,
they're
no,
literally
fucking
cut
gust
from
of
the
wind in
fucking
your
smoke
body,
because
and
they're
you're
the
bright
whitest
red.
people.
No, Joe. You know why?
Fuck that.
Good noodle. You know why? Because it wasn't Islam Taperia. That's why. That's why it wasn't a 50.
They said
50
Gary
fucking
won
whatever the
rounds.
fuck. it said.
2 rounds with a point deduction is a draw. Yes, except he didn't win 2 rounds. A point deduction.
I think he won
and
one
he
round.
didn't even.
Wait. No, that's not necessarily true.
I
that
think
2
Usman
rounds
won
with a
one
point
round.
deduction.
That's it.
I thought
Okay,
Usman
but-
won
What?
3,
Yeah.
but he got
I-
point docked in one of them. Hence draw. That's
What
what
rounds did you score for?
I
Paul
can't
Hughes?
remember.
I
Two
scored,
definitely.
I
I think it
scored
might have
rounds
been
1,
2
2,
and
3, 4, and
It
5
only be-
for
I think
Hughes.
it might have been 2 and 4. I think is what I had. I can't remember though.
How the fuck do you score the 4th round for Hughes?
I can't remember.
Like, not
It,
even
it might
close.
have been 3.
Oh, 'cause
It might have been 2 and 3.
The reason why I scored round 4 for Hughes is because I didn't watch it.
Paul Hughes was at the end of round 4 was getting beat up, elbowed the fuck. There's no way that Umar was elbowing the shit. It was a very close fight. Right, close fights can't be robberies. Number 1, a very close fight.
Yeah.
It was not.
It wasn't a
If they gave
robbery.
Paul-
It
if they
wasn't a
gave it to Paul
robbery either
Hughes,
way.
my jaw would have been fucking dropped. Not even because they're in the UAE, but because he didn't fucking win. There's no way Umar won round 4. They were very close on the feet. Umar was winning most of the exchanges on the feet round 4. Stuffing takedowns
Also,
doesn't mean that you win the fight. He still got his legs chewed
No,
up, his
it
body
doesn't.
beat up. He was unable to dictate the fight. He didn't get out grappled, like you're gonna like to say, because he defended takedowns. No, he got held up against the fence. He was fucking hopping on one leg. And at the end of round 4, he was on the ground getting elbowed and fucking smashed.
No, but this is what we were talking about. The reason why he was in that position was because of the bullshit break that he got, which swung the momentum of the fight. And I think that's why a lot of people were angry at that moment as
Usman,
well.
Hughes did more damage on the bottom. He got 1 elbow on the bottom. Usman did an elbow just as big as that, and then dominated from the position, landing shots.
Yo,
to the head.
okay. This is, by the way, this is what I hate about the whole damage-based scoring argument. Anyone who actually has ever trained or fought at all knows that like shots to the body are so much more damaging.
Well, they're very underrated. They're very underrated anyway.
Frankie, have you ever trained at all? Like, you ever get hit in the liver?
Oh yeah,
bro. I'll take, dude. I'd rather take a fucking Francis Ngannou shot to the face than
because you'll be knocked out and you won't feel it.
Regardless, I'd rather whatever. Let's say I don't get knocked out, and my fucking nose is smashed, and I'd rather have that.
Better example, Covington getting his jaw broken by Usman. Say that.
You did not get 30 elbows on bottom, Tim. You got one.
No, I'm saying Covington. Sorry, Covington. Would you rather that level of pain or a liver shot?
Any liver shot, any kick to the fucking body, it does so much more fucking damage than people could possibly fucking imagine. But Betty, I've competed in Muay Thai. I'm like, bro, I have 5 years of Muay Thai and 12 of Taekwondo, Betty. Like, who do you think? I mean, I'd love to spar you, Betty. But it doesn't. My point that I'm trying to make, right, is that if somebody's face is cut or they're fucking, or they're like, it's a stupid way to score because it disregards shots to the body that are almost always more.
I hate
isn't it like about visible damage though?
Now. Okay, visible. If you want to talk about visible damage, then guess who?
I'm not saying Hughes.
I know you didn't even watch it. You didn't even watch.
No, I'm not trying to make an argument. I'm just saying to maybe help your guys' argument or stir some more stuff up.
If you want to talk about visible damage, which this is the thing, bro. I don't like.
Usman won on visible damage. Fucking Hughes had his face fucking opened up and he's all bloody and shit.
Yeah, sure. You can say that 100%. If you want to talk about visible damage, Usman won on visible damage. This is the thing. I even see Anakin's like, well, it's in the UAE. They're not going to give Hughes the decision because he didn't win the fight. He didn't win the fight. That's why he didn't get the decision because
I don't think he won the fight either. That's not even the argument that I'm making. Like I said, I thought it was a draw. You saying it was 5-0 is bonkers though.
It's not bonkers because any round that you could say Hughes won, you could say Usman won. He didn't. This is the thing. Hughes never had a clear round. He never had a clear round. That's the truth. You can't clearly score anything for Paul Hughes.
But that's
you
not
say,
how MMA works.
Well, if you think about this, you could actually give it to Paul Hughes.
Well, that is how MMA works.
Well, no, it's not. Not really. I mean, I would give it. I would go 4-1. No chill. I'd say. I mean, I would say he won round 2.
Round 2 was the only one that you could have. I was surprised. My panel was even.
And he was on his way to winning round 4 before that bullshit happened. And the three.
There's some people
on his way.
He wasn't on his way, but Usman was looking tired. But Paul Hughes wasn't doing anything.
Okay, what do you think about people? What do you think about people saying that if you admit that Usman beat Paul Hughes, then you have to admit that Merab beat fucking Umar? What do you think about that? There's people saying that. Yeah, because people are saying that. People were saying it was a robbery. They say that Umar was supposed to win.
That's the thing. I don't watch fights with a bias. This is a litmus test for MMA fan versus UFC fan. If you're an MMA fan, you watch the fights. If you're a UFC fan, you're watching your favorite fight. You're watching the fight through the eyes of who you want to win.
That's probably fair.
Bro, just for even from a fucking gambling perspective, do you know how many times I've had my money on one fighter and I'm rooting for the other because I like MMA.
Well, I was happy that if you know me, you know that I'm a big Oliveira fan. Yeah. I was actually happy that Armin beat Oliveira, even though watching it live, I thought,
why are you happy?
I would be happy because I'm more interested in that rematch.
I wish Oliveira beat Sorokin.
Okay, you're more excited. Wow. You're more excited for that matchup than Armin versus Islam too.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think Oliveira could win?
Oliveira.
I think Oliveira got caught really early and he didn't get to show any of his skills in that fight. I would have loved to see them rematch. Way more than Volk 2, 100%.
I can see that, but it's like I feel like if anybody's going to be the person to do it, it's Armin. I said a thing that I had been saying in the lead up to 300 ever since that fight and got announced. If anybody's beating Islam at 155, it's the winner of Charles versus Armin.
Okay, Larry, to your point, also Hughes wasn't landing. He was throwing like a fucking monkey. That's the truth.
Yeah, he was overcommitting to
a lot of these shots were wayward. Don't look at scoring numbers. Don't look at fucking whatever the IrishMMA.org says on Twitter. Don't look at what Irish MMA. Watch the fight with your own eyes. Yuri never beats Pereira. Yuri looked damn. No, I don't think so either. But Yuri looked really good in that last fight.
I think that like Yuri beats almost.
You look good against Rakic too, but I don't think.
I think Yuri beats almost any other light heavyweight except for Pereira. I think Pereira is just his kryptonite.
I think
agree with that.
Carlos Ulberg beats any light heavyweight.
No, I don't agree with that.
You mean current? You mean
Pereira? Pereira would really fuck Ulberg up.
I think he would. Ulberg looked horrible in his last fight. And he got
Ulberg didn't look good against. Hear me out. Ozdemir Ozdemir, he didn't look good against Ozdemir, and Ozdemir was tagging him. Ozdemir was tagging him. Pereira.
I think Blachowicz is going to deal with Ulberg.
The most annoying.
I'm picking Ulberg against Blachowicz, by the way.
Okay, Tim. If Hughes landed with a lot more power than Umar, why was there no visible damage on Umar?
That's not true at all. He didn't land with a lot more power.
Tim, if that's true, why was Paul Hughes having one of his legs completely red and compromised? Why was his body all beaten up, and why was he?
I didn't even watch the fight. There wasn't a scratch on Usman
from his eyebrow. If he was landing with more power, how come he didn't cut him open or do any visible damage? What's power? You just imagine, like Tim. Tim. Usually have really good takes. Do you just like imagine that Paul Hughes, like what is power to you? Do you just like imagine that Hughes hit him really hard when he didn't because he was never dropped and never cut and never bruised or red at all? So Hughes was working the body. Usman was begging for her. No, I agree. Like the fouls in that fight, I don't think that Hughes could never beat Usman. I'm not saying that. I think it was a close fight, and I think Hughes would have a good shot if
You can have a close fight though that is 5-0 is what you're saying.
You can have a close fight that's 5-0. That's what I'm saying.
A perfect example, in my opinion, is Tagir Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter, because in my opinion, it was a lot closer of a fight than people would like to imagine, because Clayton Carpenter was doing well in the later rounds. In rounds 2 and 3, he was having moments of success in that fight. People want to say it was a dominant 30-27. I was like, dude, what the fuck did you watch? Like, it was competitive.
You know what's a good example?
I think I had that for Carpenter actually.
I had round 2 for Carpenter, and I had round 3. I had round 2 for Carpenter, and I had round 3 could go either way.
Okay.
You know what's a good example is Figueiredo versus Jan for for a competitive fight that's still
because on paper, Figueiredo lost.
And Sandhagen Jan too.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's like you can have a 50-45, you can have a 50-45, but you can still have it be a competitive close fight. Jan versus Figueiredo is a perfect example because Jan was doing exactly what he needed to win the fight in the moments that he needed to do it.
Yeah, remember you were gonna stream for 45 minutes and go to bed?
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that fucking dream.
It's not happening.
No, fucking up in smoke now.
You ready for the next hour?
It never goes like that, bro.
No, for you it never ever goes like that.
Well,
I don't know how you do it. I can never. Bro, it's just like I can't stand these degenerates in chat for that long. No way.
They're not that bad.
You're one of them. Noodles.
Fuck you,
bro. It's easy. Yeah, no. I mean, it's easy to break most of them.
Because he's a pasty patty, he cut him. So are caucus fighters not? Is Umar not pasty? Is he like dark black and you couldn't see all the damage? Let's be so for real.
Aren't they like the whitest?
It's not the same.
Who the fuck is this now?
This is Aaron Tats.
DJ Heathen. Oh, fuck you too, bitch. Anyways.
Fuck you, Tats, you fat Mexican.
Okay, Chase Trooper. Fucking 120 pounds head ass. Shut the fuck up.
What's up,
How's
man?
it going?
Anyways,
Generous.
Yo, it's been a minute since the Horizon stream. How you been?
I'm doing all right. Anyways, I want to talk about the round 5 of that fight because I'm
Go for
looking at it, and every time we have an instance of a fighter up against the cage getting knee to the thigh, the judges always give them that round. I don't know if people are basing their scorecards off of like how the judges are viewing it or how they're just viewing it on their own. Because the criteria, like every time, the judges will give that fighter the round, even if it's fucking nothing. Like Merab O'Malley,
So
they're gonna value cage control.
Well,
No,
yeah,
he's
but
talking
you're
about
act-
round
You're
5 of
acting
that
like
fight.
nothing else happened. You're acting like nothing else happened in the round to sway it for. I mean, to sway it for.
Yeah.
Usman.
No,
There's
I'm talking
no
for
way he won.
Usman.
You're
For
arguing
round
for
5.
Usman.
I'm looking at like as this perspective
Where are
as
you?
a judge.
Did you like buy the pay-per-view, or is that how you're rewatching this?
I
It's
rewatched
on
it this
Max.
morning.
It's not
Not
even
to
on
say-
pay-per-view.
Oh, is
It's
it not
on
pay-per-view?
on HBO Max.
Fucking
Stop
HBO.
being such a Jew,
HBO?
bro.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't watch the card,
Yeah,
so.
See, I fucking hate the knees to the thigh, but the judges are always gonna give him Usman that round.
Paul Hughes didn't do.
Well, I
But
think-
what did Paul Hughes do to win that round? Because it wasn't just knees to the thighs the entire time.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's
Hughes,
exactly
it's not.
my point.
Usman didn't dominate every second of the fight. Robbery, like that's how it is with. Yeah, we all hate Dagestani fighters. I get it. I understand. They're usually very fucking boring, right? But
I like Islam, even though he subbed Charles, and that really pissed me off. 'cause
if
I'm a
they
big
don't win
Charles
every
fan.
second of a fight, you can't say it's a robbery when they clearly won. Just like we're not beat Liao. No, I'm not kidding. But
Have you guys looked at the scorecards?
We're not deep.
The
Agree.
scorecards
I agree. I think we're not beat Liao as well.
And the problem with that
That's
fight
Is
a
the
really hard
judges
fight
gave
to
the
do.
judges didn't know which rounds to give him.
No,
Certain
what?
judges gave it
No,
different
every.
scorecards.
Yeah,
This is what
that
happened.
was-
Magomed
that's exactly-
bin Oladin was his name, and he gave Renat
He was
round
a-
1, which he did not win. He did not win round 1.
No,
He didn't
I'm
win.
pretty
Yeah.
sure that
The problem was not.
God
The
damn.
problem was that it was not a
It was
30-27,
29-20.
and then yeah, it was. But the problem is, one judge went 30-27, and then the other two, one of them gave him the first 2 rounds, and the other one gave him the last 2.
okay.
Which makes it.
I'm
do
gonna
you
read
think
out the
more Conor-
scorecards for this fight.
Go ahead.
Hadi Muhammad Ali scored it as a draw, and he gave Hughes round 2 and 4.
Insane.
Eric Colon, he gave it 48-46 Usman, and he only gave Hughes the fucking 5th round.
He
And
didn't
then
win.
Sal
the fifth round.
D'Amato only gave Hughes the 4th round.
I don't know how you give Hughes a single
You
round.
see what I mean? It's weird.
I could give him round 2. That's all I could give him is
So
round
these
2.
score,
And
it's
I
just,
don't
this
even
fight's
agree with that.
just a mess, pretty much.
It's
The
not.
whole
It's
thing's
a close fight. It's not.
It's a
just
close fight. It was a close
That's it.
fight. Yeah. There's no robbery. I think it's just.
What is
it was a
okay?
close
What is
fight.
that? Those media. I like those media scorecards.
I think
sometimes.
people who don't like Dagestanis, and I'm one of them, you guys can't fucking cry robbery every time it's a competitive close fight. Like Volk versus Islam 1, that was not a fucking robbery. Volk did not win
it
that.
wasn't. No, he didn't.
And
I
like
had it
people want to
3-2. I had
cry
it 3-2
robbery
as well.
because they
And I'm the
watched
biggest
the
Volk fan
highlights.
as well.
They literally watched the highlights of Volk
Okay.
stumbling Islam and then dropping him in the 4th or the 5th round, and they're like,
Okay.
"Dude, that was such a
Yeah,
robbery."
yeah. And
Bro,
finishing
watch
on
the
top.
entire
Finishing
fight.
on
Media
finishing on
scorecards.
top in the 5th round.
Not
as well
just
was
like
what-
bias things that and clips that you see on Twitter. We're gonna go to the media scorecards. There was I think 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 media scorecards that were posted because they don't really do it unless it's UFC. 8 media scorecards, 3 draws, 5 were for Nurmagomedov. Nobody had it for Hughes.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I try not to see
And
any
the
fight
versus
like it's
Islam was not a robbery.
handicap.
And the reason that they went for a draw is because of the point deduction. There's no other reason.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not that. That's not really. There were a lot of people that legit. I was one of them. Like I legit thought it was a draw. I thought you could give. Give Hughes 2,
Yeah, sure.
and then
we
one of
could
the rounds.
possibly.
But again, it's close fight. It depends on
It's
how
just-
you score.
Here,
things.
this is the thing.
It was
I
one
feel
of
like you
those
could-
fights.
If you scored a draw, I feel like you could give Paul Hughes round 2, and then you could be wrong about a round. That's how you scored a draw.
Fuck up.
You're wrong
Yeah,
about a round,
exactly,
and
that's
you
what
can give him 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you
No, but
guys
again,
score?
exactly what
Hold on.
I'm
How did you guys score Hamzat versus Kamaru Usman?
I had
Did you
that
guys
as a
score
draw.
that a draw?
I had that as a I had that as Usman winning by 1 round because I thought the first round was a very, very, very loose 10-8. I didn't like that as a 10-8.
I thought it
I
was
don't
a
think
10-8. I think
I
you
thought
can
it
give
was
that a
just-
10.
Well, Usman did
I don't
nothing
think
that round.
Hamzat did that much damage. I think he barely. I know Usman did pretty much nothing, but he didn't really get hurt in that round either.
So
Exactly, but you
Yeah.
could still have a 10-8 and there not be a ton of damage. If your opponent isn't fucking doing anything, or if the person who
I
got
don't know,
10-8
man.
isn't
It's a
doing
slippery
anything.
slope with that though, because then a lot of rounds could be 10-8s where somebody gets taken down and
Yeah.
taps a little bit, and the other guy doesn't do anything, and that's. I think Hamzat landed like 13 strikes in
So
that
I think
round.
it was.
I think
was
in
it-
any. I had Usman 2-1.
There was.
I
I
really
forgot
did.
which
Or a
fight it
draw.
was. I forgot which
Or
fight
a
it was,
draw.
but it was Hamzat versus one
Thank you.
unranked guy, and it was the first round where Hamzat had just dragged him down and done nothing and beat him up, and he got a 10-7. Did you agree with that?
Are you talking about his debut?
I think it was his debut. Yeah.
I mean,
He
I-
ended
I-
up finishing
No, I
him in
wouldn't
second,
agree
I
with
think.
that.
I don't
I wouldn't
think
agree
a
with that.
fighter just doing absolutely nothing means that they can get a 10-9. I think they deserve like a 10-8 or even a 10-7.
True.
They do
Actually,
nothing.
that's
If you have
kind
no
of a good
resistance,
point. That's
if you
a good
have no
point.
resistance, here's my point about that is
No,
if,
but he
if
landed
you're getting
13
controlled,
strikes.
hear me out. If you're getting controlled the entire time, your opponent is imposing their will upon you, and you show zero resistance. That's a 10-8 because you're getting dominated. It's a dominant round.
No, but it's a slippery slope to get into though, because then you're favoring somebody, dragging somebody down and laying on them, and that potentially getting a 10-8.
You're
Do
not
you know what
okay.
I mean?
I feel like if the other person's beating you up the whole time, and even if they're not, giant ground and pound shots, if you're getting held down, there's constantly just like hands getting thrown at you, and you can do literally nothing. I would probably say it's definitely a 10-8.
No.
I also see 10-8s as like where there's a possibility where the fight could have been stopped. Potentially.
Chimaev had 16 significant strikes in round 1. He had submission attempt. Usman had nothing.
Yeah, Usman had nothing. That's a 10-8.
Literally
It's
nothing.
15,
Yes,
but
that's a
it's-
10-8.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I either had it as like I thought it was a generous 10-8, but either way, I either had it as a win for Usman or a draw. There's no way
A win
Hamzat
for
won that fight
Usman.
in my
So
opinion.
you gave him rounds 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was to not lay in
how I
credit. Oh, you can't. If you're landing shots, okay. I think you can hold 10-8 if you're on bottom and you're not doing anything to attempt to get up. If you're letting a guy lay on you, that's way worse than just laying on someone. We need to make anything dominated. Yeah, I know. We could make it like boxing. It's not laying prayer.
Well, you brought up a good point about 10-8s being, in a moment in the fight, it could have been stopped.
That's so fucking subjective.
That is
That's the
subjective.
problem
I
with
would
it,
say
though. It's
that's
the
where it's
inconsistency of it.
10-7.
Yeah,
That's where it gets
stoppages
into
are
10-7.
very fucking.
Stoppages
Was it
already are. I mean, how
didn't
many?
Baralho almost kill Cannonier and it went to a decision?
Yeah, Cannonier got
That fight should have been stopped. That should have been
fight should have
stopped.
been stopped.
But then you see like stupid fights.
Round
Imavov
one.
Cannonier was
Okay,
a-
how about this? Round 1 of Moicano versus Saint Denis. I thought it was a 10-7. I thought it could have been stopped. There was multiple points where he was landing such bad ground and
I
pound,
don't
dude,
like to start. I don't like to start with the 10-7s. It's too much.
That was a
numbers.
10-7. Be real. He was literally
I don't like 10-7s at all.
Benoit Saint Denis
I
had
don't
no
even
moments
like
of
that.
success. He was getting ground and pounded for.
I think a
for 4 minutes
10-7
and
could
30
be if
seconds.
your opponent's running away from you the whole time and you knock them down and they're literally Chesla Chandler.
Or there's
the
like
entire
multiple knockdowowns and there's nothing coming back at all.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
you
just
could
knocking
end
them down. You're looking at them. Get up, bitch! Get up! Knock them down
kicking
again.
them up and
Get
smack,
up.
yeah.
That
I don't
could be-
think I've
Hey,
ever
did you
really.
guys-
I don't think. Go ahead.
There's some people who said that Strickland versus Adesanya round 1 was a 10-8. What do you guys think about that?
Yes.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
No, because again, Adesanya had some offense.
He was barely
And
even
I mean-
knocked down.
And
Izzy
it
got
was,
right
It was a
Strickland,
10-9.
Strickland's power needs to be fucking studied.
Izzy
Abus
got right back
Magomedov's
up.
chin needs to
In-
be
in
studied.
what
Because
sense?
if you're getting put away by Strickland, then what the
Strickland
fuck
is a beast, but dude, if you actually
yeah.
suffer from insomnia, I think that's why you like Strickland fights, because of your insomnia. It's the only
Bro.
way you can sleep, dude.
Listen, bro.
Watching Sean Strickland.
Fucking, he got the Izzy fight coming off a second round knockout, bro. What do you
Against
Knockout?
Avis.
TKO, knockout.
It was against the
TKO.
unranked Abus Magomedov, though.
TKO, not a knockout. Bro, he has no power at all.
The dude that finished Bruno Ferreira, which
No, he has a lot of power, but that's not why he won because he has no fucking gas.
He
tank.
finished Bruno Ferreira. Bruno Ferreira is the lowest IQ middleweight out there. You're telling me you fucking wobble Abus in the second round and then you pull guillotine?
Yeah. I wasn't happy about the way
I had him as round 2 knockout on my fucking Tapology. And I was like, let's go, I got it right. And then he fucking pulls guillotine. And I'm like, bro, these people aren't real. These people are fucking NPCs.
I think there's a new Italian fighter debuting, Giuliano.
Yeah.
On short notice. I think is let me check. Let me check with Big Marcel. Forgot his name.
Is it Alexandre Taporia got a new opponent.
That's Colby Thickness. He's an Australian guy.
Yeah, I saw
He's
that.
good.
He's undefeated.
He's Daniel
First
Frunza.
round.
Yeah,
Somebody
he
said
was on Contender
first round of
Series.
Edgar versus
Not
Vader.
really Italian, by the way.
Why not?
No, really, like he's not. You can. He
Frunza?
Yeah, dude, but he's dude's Romanian.
Maybe he was born in Romania, but I mean, Jack Della Maddalena is born in Australia. He's fucking Giacomo. I'll take Frunza.
Yeah, I'll take Frunza. Yeah, dude.
If he wins, I'll take Frunza. If not, we'll give him back to Romania.
Frunza was on the same episode of Contender Series as Taliesin Teixeira. Taliesin Teixeira fucked up an Italian dude on Contender Series. I was pissed.
That was an Italian dude?
Yeah, French.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Italian guy?
Yeah, bro. Yo, so yeah, check that shit.
No, Taliesin Ferreira fought like a really.
No,
wait, that wasn't on the same. Let me. That was not the same fight.
Hold on,
that was Kevin Christian and
Francisco
Mazzeo. That was Francesco Mazzeo and Kevin Christian.
Francesco Mazzeo.
That was not
Giuseppe De Culadio.
Yeah, there's no K in the Italian alphabet. You English fucking faggot.
It's translated. It's translated.
That wasn't Taliesin. That was Kevin Christian.
Wait, what?
That was not. Yeah, it was not. Mazzeo didn't fight Taliesin.
I swear to God, he fought a fucking.
No, he didn't.
6'7" Brazilian.
No, he did not, dude. Maybe he fought a 6'7" Brazilian. But that wasn't Teixeira. It was this guy that looked. Both of those guys look like fucking shit. The super big nerd. That's Kevin Christian. It's a different 6'7" Brazilian on.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Fucking same episode as. Same episode as Frunza was on though. No.
Same episode as Cam Tegu, my boy. Rest in peace.
Tegu.
No, but yeah. I'm not.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about pay-per-views scaling with the cost of the quality of the card? Like UFC 312 should be $20.
I'm not buying it anyway.
Doesn't affect me.
They're never gonna do some stupid shit like that.
They would never.
They literally do that though.
That would be.
No, it would just make more people pissed off though, because their idea of what a good fucking card is not what we.
And also, hold on. So also, you don't always know. Like 307 was saved by the fucking main event. Otherwise, the fucking main card of.
I'm getting a phone call.
Why is that your fucking ringtone?
Marty Robbins?
Yeah,
you fuck with Marty Robbins?
All right, boys, I gotta
dude,
go.
you're fucking. Oh, that's fucking sweet, dude.
Goodbye. Did you guys talk about Nemkov yet?
No, we haven't yet. You can bring him up.
Nemkov's a fucking animal.
That's what UFC's interested in him.
They better fucking be interested in him.
Vadim Nemkov?
Yeah, he bought the final fight on his contract.
Yeah, he better. This is the time for him to go to the UFC.
Bro,
What division would you put him in?
Heavyweight.
I'd put him in light heavyweight.
How much does he weigh?
Why? Wait.
He'd destroy everybody in light heavyweight.
Yeah, but he walks. He weigh-ins 240.
I don't know about that.
He walks.
Hold up. I don't. Aaron. I don't know about that, but also, dude, he would destroy everyone up to like the top 6 at least in the heavyweight division of the UFC.
Yo, but no, I think he beat everyone apart from Jones and Aspinall at heavyweight. But at light heavyweight, I think he'd mow through everyone. Alex is getting older as well. Nemkov's what, 31?
You got so many interesting fights for Nemkov and the heavyweight division of the UFC. Just Cyril, Gane, Volkov, think about those matchups.
Honestly, fuck Kuniev. You can give
Kuniev.
Kuniev to some guy who's in the top 15, right? Like
Mhm.
the lower end, like 11 through 15. Give Nemkov to fucking Blades.
Give Nemkov. That's not. See, there you go. That's not a bad fight. I think.
I do Nemkov
I
and
also think
Volkov now because Volkov's in that weird position. You could
No,
slide.
I would. You know what I would do, Frankie? I would do Jailton Almeida versus Volkov. And
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's not bad as well.
That'd make
I
the
think
most
Volkov would.
sense.
I think
try to make
Nemkov
Wait, we're
would beat the
giving
fuck out of him
hold
as
on.
well.
We're giving Volkov Almeida. Why are we
Yeah,
punishing Volkov for
yeah.
beating Cyril Gahn?
That would be a title eliminator, though. Volkov Almeida.
That would. I mean, no, not necessarily. I mean,
Kind of.
You know, like
They could frame
kind
it that
well,
way.
yeah.
Because everyone knows who
Because
really won.
it was Dana thought it was a robbery, and I'm assuming that the rest of the
Yeah,
brass.
everyone
But you know how these robberies go though. They don't always pan out for the they could position Volkov that way for sure.
They've claimed that they're going to reward Volkov. They said that in the post.
I think he beats Almeida
him.
pretty. Juliana, who do you think wins that matchup with him? And because I know you're quite a big Almeida fan.
I like Almeida too.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I mean,
I'd pick Almeida, sadly. I'd like to see Volkov win, but
well, it would be. Hold on, it would be really interesting because like Almeida. I mean, people. You know, it's like who knew he could strike like that and all that shit about Spivak. I mean, but honestly, getting Volkov to the ground. You know, if you're Almeida, like that's a fucking struggle. And I mean, you know, and he doesn't have the striking power that Volkov does either. That's a very, very hard fight to call. You know, people are
they're not doing Pereira
Almeida,
versus
like,
Volkov. No Chills just said that they're not doing Pereira and Volkov. If anything, they're doing Pereira Cyril Gahn.
They just announced
Pereira versus they're not doing these fucking super fights. I've been saying this for how many fucking times do I have to be right about this? They're not going to do Islam fucking to Pereira. They're not going to do Pereira Jones. They're not. People need to fucking stop.
Just say,
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
like the idea. Like, Ilya is trying to chase Islam, but I think Islam's going to move up before Ilya gets a chance.
I don't think Islam's going to move up.
If anything,
where's he going to move up to? Where's Islam moving to? He can't fight Bilal now, and he's definitely not going to go to middleweight because he'll get fucking slapped.
He's not going to go.
I agree with that.
He's not going to do it. Shavkat's going to beat Bilal. Shavkat will be a dominant champion for a while.
I don't think Shavkat beats Bilal.
I don't think so either.
I might pick.
I'm a big Shavkat fan as well. I might go for Bilal.
I want Shavkat to win. Don't get me wrong.
You know what it is, bro? It's the output.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that happened with Umar versus Merab. Everybody thought Umar was going to beat Merab's ass, and then he's just going to do what he does best.
That's a very good comparison. I reckon it's going to be very similar to how that went. And I love Shavkat. I love Shavkat. I hate Bilal. I think Bilal might beat him.
Dude, tell me how Bilal beats.
Aaron, what do you reckon?
He does what he did to Leon. He does what he did to the entire welterweight.
What he did to Leon. Okay, here's what he did to Leon, who he exposed for having no fight IQ. He fucking showed up, and his striking was way better than it ever had been before, except somebody forgot to watch him knock out Sean Brady, and Leon's fucking game plan hadn't prepared for that. And Leon Edwards, if his game plan doesn't have, you know, preparations, and he doesn't have a fucking earpiece with his corner in it, he can't handle shit. So he couldn't handle Bilal's striking, overwhelming the fuck out of him, and he fucking lost the fight. That doesn't happen to Shavkat.
I think it happens to Shavkat.
I don't think Shavkat's going to be able to take Bilal down at all. I don't think he's going to be able to get Bilal in a position where he's able to submit him.
He was struggling with Ian Gary, and Ian Gary's a soy vegan.
Shavkat was also injured against Ian Gary.
Oh, he was injured. He was injured. Every fight, this fucking guy is injured. Every single fight, he's injured.
Okay.
When he doesn't have a fucking fight where he walks through people, oh, I was injured.
Bro, he had a broken ankle when he fucking submitted Stephen Thompson.
So he had like a torn MCL.
And a torn MCL is a serious injury, and people act like Ian Gary is like some fucking dude. He's an undefeated, very competent fucking fighter.
No, my argument for that is Ian Gary is a fucking vegan. Yeah, and you're telling me this dude eats horse meat? He should have fucking blown him out of the water, dude.
I mean, dude, people.
I think the vegan thing
will make a little bit
because of his Ian Gary's really good as well.
Paradox. Yeah, Shavkat's from another planet. And Paradox acts like he lost the fight. Like, he's from another planet, dude. With a torn MCL, he beat undefeated Ian Gary. Sorry that's like
I'm
Paradox,
sorry, but I do. Okay,
Paradox
I am
is
gonna
saying
call
that,
you
like,
out for
it's
this
supposed to
because
be
you
a
were
battle.
glazing Shavkat a lot before the fight. Like, you were glazing. You were like, dude, this guy's never seen the judges' scorecards. He doesn't know what a decision is.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know what he didn't know it. Now he does, I guess. But he doesn't know what a
And
loss
Gary
looks
is
like,
very
and-
good. Let's not
Yeah,
underestimate
you
how
say
good
that
Gary
against
is.
Bilal, and then guess what? He's gonna be fucking 19-1.
I do think Bilal's.
Yeah.
I think Bilal's gonna get it done as well.
I
And
think
it pains me to say
I
that
don't
because I
want
hate
Bilal
Bilal.
to get it done. I want Shavkat to win, but I just think Bilal's just gonna do what he does best, and he's going to fucking control him, and he's gonna fucking mix it up really well.
No,
It's
I
the
don't.
pre-
Do you
it's the
see?
I
Do
think
you
pressure.
it's
see
just going to be a
the pressure.
boxing match.
Juliano,
That's what I
do
think it's gonna
you
be.
see Shavkat taking Bilal down?
Probably in the later rounds.
I can't see it.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
see him getting a takedown on Bilal. I'm not gonna lie. I can't
No,
see him
I
getting
think
a takedown.
Bilal's cardio and output is gonna get it done. I think he's
Exactly. It's his
just gonna
cardio. His
keep pushing
cardio is
forward.
fucking insane.
Shavkat is going to. I mean, you're basing all of this on the Edwards fight.
No, I'm basing it off of his
Listen
win
to
streak.
everything.
I'm
He's
basing
game
it off
planned
of his win
incredibly
streak
well
and the fact that
for years now. The Luque rematch was the start of his dude.
like, bro, his run to the
You're
belt.
right. You're right.
Damian Maia,
You're
Stephen
right,
Thompson,
but-
Luque, Sean Brady, Gilbert Burns, Leon Edwards. Those are his last wins.
There's a couple asterisks in that win streak though.
Yeah, I
there
think
are.
Burns was injured or whatever.
Gilbert couldn't throw. What was it? His shoulder. He dislocated his shoulder.
I thought he broke his forearm, is what I heard.
No, that was Jack Della against Burns.
Okay. Yeah, because Burns, yeah. Okay,
But
yeah.
I just trust Bilal's game plan. Like, his game planning's always been incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it is. It has. I mean, I had him against Leon.
I thought
No one
Shavkat's
else did.
stock fell dramatically after that last
I knew
fight.
in the back of my
really
head.
do.
That fight's
I knew in
weird
the back
because
of my head that Leon Edwards was going to lose to Bilal, but I still picked Leon Edwards on Tapology. But I knew Bilal was going to do it.
Coach Nate, you say Bilal has 0 KO threat.
He almost knocked
No,
out
he
Leon in the
TKO'd him.
first.
He TKO'd him.
When Leon
Isn't
went
it-
for
I
the
think what
cross
he-
guard, Bilal went for an uppercut,
Also-
and Leon got rocked really bad.
I think Bilal's striking has improved vastly over his last.
He's
3-4
smart
fights for
with his
sure.
striking.
He's smart.
One
yeah.
last
And
thing.
again, it's
Yair
the
will
pressure.
pull
It's
out,
the
and you
coming
will
forward.
see Emmett versus Lopez.
Well, he's not even reckless when he's coming forward. He's just so good at getting around the guard.
Yeah, he's very wary of getting taken down too. The way he stands when he goes in on people and strikes.
Yair will pull, yeah, probably. I heard Lopez versus Emmett a long time ago for Mexico.
It was like 4 months ago.
love that
I heard
fight.
that. I think that would be a good fight.
That's a good.
I've heard.
What worries me though? What worries me
Emmett.
though is that Emmett might shin Diego Lopez, and we have to see him win another fight and then rematch Topuria. It's just like, no, like I want Lopez versus Topuria.
It's not gonna happen, dude. Mozart. That would never.
Dave,
I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, not that he couldn't. Emmett couldn't possibly. Emmett could maybe pull that off, but he's not. It's not gonna put him next in line for a title shot.
just say they're
No,
gonna.
I'm saying
if
after that he
Lopez
wins one more.
If
Huh?
Lopez loses, they're just gonna give it to Evloev.
Yeah.
They better give it to Boyev, dude.
Aaron,
'Cause right
Taft,
now
who do you
it's gonna
have?
be Volkov.
Evloev versus Topuria. I've got Topuria round 3 knockout.
Topuria.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
anyone beats Topuria at 145 right now.
Evloev is the only person that
okay.
I think gives him a problem.
The only
Dude,
way.
it's honestly.
Do you think?
Wait for the fight to get made. It's too
No,
early to-
Evloev's grappling and wrestling is insane.
It is.
It is.
Mhm.
It is, and I don't
Don't
know
count
that.
him out.
I don't know that. I would never.
I think
count
it's
him
the
out.
hardest fight he's got at 145 right now, and
I
I think
agree.
we've seen.
You think it's
by
harder than
far.
I think
Max?
by far.
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah. I
much
do.
harder- much
Just
harder
because of
than
the style.
Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose you can just say that Ilya can just take down Max if he's struggling, but he can't really if he's struggling with Movsar on the feet, which he won't. But if he was, he can't really take Movsar down. That's not. I don't think.
Mozart would absolutely.
Like
outclass
Ilya has
him.
really good grappling too, but does he have the cardio?
The
to
way
keep
I
up
see-
with
the way I
Movsar?
see-
I don't think so.
The way I see Movsar beating
Yeah,
him
you can't-
would
you-
be to
you can't wrestle Mozart.
finish Ilya before Ilya finishes him, and he's not finishing Ilya. He doesn't grapple for finishes.
Yeah, but
I don't see
mean,
either of them like it's.
Mozart would make he'd make it a grappling fight, dude. He'd make it a grappling fight. It's very hard to. It's so much harder to keep a fight on the feet with somebody like that. That if they
And
don't
yeah, I
want you
get that,
to.
but I don't know. I'm not buying the. I don't think Movzar's gonna have as easy time because like there's the bell curve of Ilya Topuria. There's people who are like, dude, his grappling is totally slept on, and then there's people at the top of the bell curve who are like, Ilya doesn't have that great of grappling, and then there's the other side of the bell curve realizing that Ilya does actually have really good grappling. I think he might actually be able to scramble his way out with Movzar.
Bro,
We just
no,
haven't
he's
seen
not.
that
I
with
mean,
Ilya in the UFC yet. He just hasn't been tested on the
He,
ground
I
like
mean,
that yet.
his grappling against
There's Bryce
Yusuf
Bryce
Zalal
Mitchell
looked really
fight,
good.
but
Bryce Mitchell's the only.
Yusuf
yeah,
Zalal, he had good grappling
only
against
thing-
Yusuf Zalal.
that's true.
I mean, yeah, but that's not an Aljo Mozart level.
Fair enough. No, I'm just saying his grappling we have seen him grapple in the UFC. You know?
Anakin, dude. Aljo does not beat fucking Ilya. Topuria did not only beat wash fighters. Come on,
Oh,
dude.
so you think Paradox? You think Max was washed?
No, he didn't.
I mean,
that was Anakin that says that.
Or Anakin? Sorry, not Paradox.
I mean,
my bad.
dude,
You think Topuria? You think
Anakin
Topuria,
might be
the Max that was coming off a win?
Volkanovski didn't have a full camp, and that rematch is probably the next title defense.
Do you think
for him,
Volk
so
beats
like,
him?
No.
Nah. Probably
I say
not,
it plays
no.
out almost identical to the first fight, except it's in round 4.
No, I don't know
I'd say round 4 TKO.
Volk had a good game plan. He just got caught in a bad position.
And he wasn't fighting his.
He just made a really big mistake.
Yeah, it was 4 months after getting knocked out by Islam.
Yeah, which wasn't ideal. I do think this fight's going to be a lot closer. I think the rematch will be a lot closer, but I still think Ilya gets it wrong. Gets it done.
Finishing him.
Yeah, Ilya probably.
Like I think Max.
I reckon it goes decision this time with Volk. I reckon
I don't
Volk
think
too.
so.
If Max followed a game plan similar to Volk, he would have given Ilya a far more difficult time.
But that's the thing about Ilya.
Ilya gets prodded. He gets prodded
Ilya,
and prodded and prodded and sacrifices
thing.
that for positioning.
Ilya makes people abandon their game plan.
That's actually
like he makes people abandon their game plan.
Mm.
Like if Max got a little too scrappy with him, I say if Max were to keep doing the oblique stomp and keep at distance and keep at range, he would have been able to make it to the scorecards.
I'll be honest. I thought Max
Ilya's
was taken
really
over. I thought Max was taken over at that point in the third round.
I had
the way
Max
that it was
on
going,
the cards that fight.
I
had
thought
it
Max was
1-1
winning the
going
fight
into
up
the
until a
third.
certain point.
I had it 1-1 going into the third.
But I thought I had it 1-1 going into the third, and I thought.
In my opinion, it's more likely 2-0 Ilya. It's more likely 2-0 Ilya than it is 2-0 Max.
I definitely wasn't 2-0 Max.
A lot of I had
it 1-1, and I thought Max was originally winning round 3.
That's what I had as well, Aaron. I had the same thing.
I predicted that fight perfectly, by the way, didn't I?
I had it. I had it round 3 TKO.
Oh no, bro! You gotta make a channel, man.
My thing is I had Ilya round 3 TKO on Tapology, and I was just like, I don't know. I just could see it happening. Not exactly how it happened, but I was like, bro, it's gonna be the third round. Like Ilya's gonna I literally was thinking he's going to kind of test Max out on in the first round, and he's gonna take him down near the end and remind Max, hey, I can still fucking take you down. Like this isn't like, this is like I can still fucking grapple with you if I want to. And then he's gonna let the second round play out on the feet, and then he's gonna end it in the third. Is what I was thinking.
I think Ilya could lose a fight on points just because of how he fights.
I agree with that as well.
I don't think he's getting finished though. Yeah.
No, I don't think he gets finished.
If somebody gets Ilya to the full 5, I think you could be in real danger of that happening.
I think
if Max had not. Yeah, I think
yeah. I was gonna say, I think if
Evloev's the only person at 145 who stands a chance to beat him.
I agree
Diego
with that
Lopez
now.
with a bullshit uppercut in the first
Diego.
round.
No. I don't think
that's just
I think
one possible round.
I've got Ilya round 2 knockout against Lopez. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know. Like I love Lopez, and I think the hype around him is real, and I think it's valid. It's Ilya, dude. It's Ilya. Like, say what you will about Volk and whatnot, but he's still like.
What was your life?
Huh?
It's the love
Oh my
of your
God,
life.
shut the
I
fuck
want to
up.
get
I'm
you
actually
out of
trying to
that
record you.
mindset where you think a fighter is just impossible to beat. I need.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's impossible to beat. I just think that it's like at 145, Movzar's the only guy who could do it, and that's just a relentless grappling pace.
So there's always a chance he
Yeah.
gets clipped. It's
I don't think
exactly
so.
like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
it was
I
with
think Lopez could
Anderson,
do that.
where it's Anderson could always get clipped one day, and it happened. There's
I
no
guess, but I just don't
definitiveness in
see it
MMA.
happening. Like who's gonna knock him out? The only person who could knock him out is like Lopez, and it's not Volk. Volk's not fucking flatlining anybody. Just be real.
Never
he
say
could
never,
get
dude.
taken to the ground. He could get taken to the ground and knocked out, ground and pounded by.
Ilya overextends all the time whenever he throws combinations too.
That's very true. He does do that, and
But I think a lot of people are too scared of his power to do anything about it. They're so worried about not getting hit by Ilya because they've seen what he's done to people. He knocked out Max. Max has never been knocked out before.
Yeah. I think an opening into Peria's that not a lot of people see is that like Aaron said, he does overextend with combinations, and it does. There's opportunities to shoot takedowns that I think a lot of people miss.
Right, boys. I'm sorry to cut you off here, but I'm gonna have to shoot. I just want to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I clarify one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Shavkat was not able to go for takedowns against Gary because his knee was blown out. That's why he kept on clinching and trying to trip him. That's what I wanted to say about that.
In that one. No, he definitely did look off it in that one, and I think but I do think just because of the relentless pressure that Bilal puts on, it's going to be a tough fight for him. But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong, guys. I want to shout. Yeah. Can I just give a quick shout out to you guys? Giuliano. If you guys aren't in here, obviously subscribe to Giuliano. Subscribe to Good Noodle MMA as well. And hell, subscribe to Aaron Tats as well. I appreciate you boys all coming in tonight. Sorry to cut this one short, but
Thanks for having me, man.
Fuck off to bed. Anytime. We might make this a regular Sunday thing if you guys are about, because this was a good one.
I'm always down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone enjoyed it as well. So I'm always down for it. Boys, take it easy. Everyone in the chat, thanks a lot. We'll catch you for the next one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers, boys.
Hey.